Hey, everyone. How's everyone's day going? My day's going good. Hold on, let me check. I forgot to check something really quick. Audio. There we go. Hello. So, I'm not usually, oh my God. Hello. Not usually off on Saturdays, but I switched because Nathan had a thing going today and I needed to stay home with our son. Um, and I saw that there was a window open that nobody is scheduled to live stream. So I figured I'd do a pop-up. Why not? Skipper, hello. Shanna, hello. Thank you for stopping in. Skipper says, I'm on my way home from work. Drive safe. Lurking and listening, I hope. No text. Stop texting. Stop commenting if you're driving. Be safe. Freaky Fish Lady, hello. I decided to put on a little bit of makeup for this because I was red and splotchy this morning. There was no way I was going to do this without makeup today. I don't know why my skin is just getting super inflamed for some reason. I don't know if it's allergies or what, or because I slept for 10 hours. It was nice. I was texting a friend. I was like, I cannot wait to sleep in tomorrow. I'm so excited. Matt, hello, Matt. Yo. Yes, dear. Yes. Be safe. If you crash and die, I'll kill you. I promise. It's the last response I want to see from you in chat, Skipper. I swear to God. I'll go full spouse/mom mode on you. I'll do it. Ma'am, I am trying to stream. You're being rude. Gina is live? Yes. Technically now this is my third live stream. Sup, girl? Sup, dude? Jimmy P, thank you for coming in. I saw that you added me on Facebook. Lurking and delivering. Well, you too, be safe. Don't be chatting and driving. If you crash and die, I'll kill you. Here, Marco. There's another cashew. Gotta appease the monster. Appease the dinosaur. Yes. Danny, if you're not doing anything, you can come up too. I'll post the link. More. Not settings. Post a comment. There it is. Paste. Chat. If anybody wants to come up and hang out. Bam. Done. Is my stream okay? I noticed that if I have my second phone on the same Wi-Fi as what I have this phone on, it messes up my video. I get really grainy and slow. So I have this connected to a second Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi router has like two different Wi-Fis. There's the regular and then there's the 5G. So I have this on the 5G and then this on the regular with the extended. Don't threaten me with a good time. I'll do it. I'll throat punch you. I swear to God. You're only like, what, 5 hours away? I'll drive 5 hours just to throat punch you for chatting. Stop texting and driving. You better be stopped. I swear. Better be like mid-delivery or about to go in or something. Had technical difficulties for my stream earlier, but I'll be on with Mary Page tomorrow at 1. Nice. 1 Central. It's funny. Most people, whenever they say the time of their stream, they either mean Central or East Coast. I don't know if it's because like West Coast people just don't bother because they're like 1 or 2 hours behind, but it's pretty funny. Actually peeing and well, make sure you're not missing, and if you do miss, clean it up. It's not nice to make other people clean that up. I love the sounds/songs Marco sings. Yeah, it's pretty funny. She's a little obnoxious, but it is what it is. it's funny because when I worked at Petco and a customer would come up and be like, "Your bathroom's dirty," and I'm like, "Oh God, is it pee or is it poop?" Because I need to know if I need like a whole roll of like paper towels and like double gloves, or if I just need a mop. Like I need to know. Um, be sprinkle when you tinkle. Be a sweet and wipe the seat. Yes, exactly. Be sprinkle when you tinkle. Be a sweet and wipe the seat. Yes. I grew up in the Central Time Zone. It's kind of in my DNA. Yes, because you're from St. Louis too. Another St. Louis native, but you're I forget where you're living now. I think East Coast. Brennan, what's up? What's up? I pinned the link if anybody else wants to come up and hang out. This is just a time killer, just because I saw that there's an open slot. Don't really have anything planned. I am going to start doing more pop-up streams. I don't know exactly if I'll get on a regular schedule, so I emailed Matt to activate the notifications. So on like Discord and put me on the Fish Fam link page whenever I go live. So just look out for me. I don't know if I'll have a regular schedule. Because anytime I'm available, everybody else has got stuff going on. Like Thursday is like Rico and Ed's like big stream day, so I don't want to overlap with them because I want to watch them. Sunday night, same thing. There's a lot going on. Maybe Monday night. Maybe. I don't know. I'll try it a few times before I actually schedule it. So the evil California. No worries. I always sit on the urinals. I love the looks. I could see that. The moist butt is a little much though. It's a urinal, not a bidet. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Come here. Can you go outside? All right. Hope everyone is well today. Thank you. I hope you're well today, Misfit. For Brennan. Keep just reading. Happy Saturday. Water change stream. There you go. I actually just did a water change on my tank, my reef tank, because I'm just about done cycling. I think it's close enough done cycling that Brennan can go ahead and send me the shrimp next week or this coming week. But I had all my test kits out. I was like, oh, I might as well test my reef, and my nitrates are like super low. I still have a little bit of phosphate, so I might have to add some GFO to my reef, my media reactor. Get some of those. It's like 0.5 for my phosphate, so it's a little bit high, but it's not like crazy. But yeah, they're like super low nitrates, so I'm excited for that. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Anybody got any plans like tonight or tomorrow for the weekend, or is everybody just kind of staying inside while still getting bombarded by this early summer? I say early summer because usually summer in St. Louis doesn't usually get like ungodly hot until end of July, August. And then it kind of rolls over into September. But it's been like full summer here in June, which is kind of strange. Bunny, thank you. I put like I would say like a medium amount of makeup on today. I didn't go like full eyeshadow, but it's one of my favorite lipsticks, like a purpley, lavender purpley, shiny. What's up, Skull? What's up, Wayne? Thank you for popping in and hanging out with us. If anybody wants to come in, I pinned the link. It's just a hangout. I don't have anything planned, just a gab with Gina. That's all I could come up with a title for this. I don't know. I might come up with something more clever or talk to a couple friends to come up with something a little bit more clever. But yeah, that's all we're doing is just gabbing. Just killing time, hanging out. Don't have to talk about fish, but we'll talk about fish, or we can talk about anything. Yeah, I'm a lot disappointed. It's been so hot. I haven't done any work on the pond in so long because it's miserable. Yes, I know. Order dumpster and help crew to clean out house and finish renovations. Nice. I need to do that. Nathan's sister-in-law actually lives one street over, and we've talked about that, renting one of those like big dumpsters that fill up a driveway. Usually people use for like when you renovate your roof and stuff. We thought about going halfsies on one, and I just decluttered the crap out of my house. I wouldn't say a hoarder, but I'm definitely a knickknack collector. I go through these little hyper fixations and I just start collecting stuff for no reason, and it just sits and sits and sits. Um, collects dust and I don't touch it. So need to go through and just clear out everything. Saying hellos. Oh yeah, ponds. Oh yeah, and ponds. Thanks for reminding me, Danny. Yeah. Who modded Skull? Skull is modded? Oh no. Can I fix this? Looks like Bunny accidentally timed out Skull. Oh no. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can fix it from my phone. I don't know if I can. I think I would need a computer for that. Freaky fish lady, I may be a hoarder. Bunny, or Skull, I'm sorry. I don't think I can fix it. You're just going to have to wait the 300 seconds. I'm sorry. And it's okay, Bunny. It happens. Hold on. My dogs went in/out. One went's out. One went's in. Hold on. Can't fix a timeout. Okay. So it's just not me not figuring out how to do it. I just can't. Yeah, you just have to wait it out. Sorry, Skull. It's okay, Bunny. It happens. He knows that we're not mad or he didn't do anything wrong. It just accidents happen. But Skull, hello. Thank you for being here. You didn't ruin it. No. You didn't ban him or anything. You just accidentally timed him out. We'll be here for plenty of time. It's okay. I'm going to go for probably at least an hour or two. We'll see. I don't remember how long the open window is. I think I don't know if it's till 2 or till 3, but we'll just go until the next person goes. Until I get a little notification that somebody else is gone, or if somebody else knows if anybody else is going. And then we'll do the hashtag thing and move on. So, hold on. Now the other dog wants back in. Hold on. Okay, come on. Come on, old man. Thank you. We'll just take his sweet old time walking up the patio. And then he does a little trot the last like 5 steps into the door. It's like, oh. Let's see. My cat timed out people on a stream one night when I fell asleep. Oh no. 300 seconds isn't that long, but sometimes people take a joke too far and straight up remove you from chat. Oh. Skull White, don't make fun of. Oh, Matt, leave him alone. Yeah, Bunny doesn't do it on purpose. You have to really be doing something wrong for Bunny to go after you. You have to really deserve it. So no, we all know it's an accident. Got to do something really wrong for that Viper to come out. Yeah, anybody got anything going on? Um, I'm off today. Not really planning on doing anything. When Nathan gets home, we're gonna go grocery shopping and then do the meal prepping for the week. We usually do it on Sunday, but again, I swap my days off. So we'll do that today. I plan on making meatloaf. Kind of mix it up a little bit, do something different. Do some meatloaf for our meal prep. Um, and then probably just chill, watch movies. Oh, I have my stream with Danny tonight. I can't forget. I need to come up with a customer story still. Um, one or two. Matt, leave him alone. Stop teasing him. Skull, when you come back, you have full rights to just lay into Matt. I mean, respectively. Um, don't hurt his feelings or anything. Don't take it too far. Friendly banter. Um, but yeah, just meal prepping tonight. Do the stream with Danny. I'm sorry, Glassbox Hero, if nobody knows. And yeah, probably just watch a movie until Nathan passes out, and then I'll just be on YouTube the rest of the night. Having venison meatloaf. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm just gonna have regular meatloaf. Thought about putting veggies in it, like maybe some broccoli or something in it. Up our iron intake, but I don't know, I haven't decided yet. And then tomorrow I'm working. We had a lot of cool fish come in yesterday. Not a big shipment, but a lot of cool stuff. Our one vendor in from Florida is a small vendor. These people don't know my name. Okay. Your name Danny is on the title. It's Danny and Gina, Fishing Friends, or Fishing Friends with Danny and Gina. Big silly. Yeah, we had another clown trigger, which is kind of the double-edged sword of the shipment. So they're really cool fish. They're super pretty, but they are mean, and it usually ends up having a tank all to itself. And we're kind of not overstocked, but we have a lot of fish right now, so it was a little bit to do some maneuvering to empty out a tank for them. We had two puffers come in. A yellow belly puffer. There's Skull. Skull's back. Hi, Matt. Like, I'm just imagining that in like the most sinister tone. Hello, Matt. I made a sick meatloaf, venison, beef, spinach, and pepper jack cheese. That does sound good. That sounds really good. I haven't had venison in a while. Nathan enjoys going hunting, but he has bad luck. He never even sees anything. So he's never actually shot a deer himself, but we're hopeful. We have some friends who hopefully he can go on their private property and hunt this year, and have better luck because he was going to public lands before. So it makes sense that he wouldn't see anything. All those public land deer are too smart. They know. They go hide closer to the city where they can't get shot, or closer to the neighborhoods where they can't get shot. So the two puffers, a yellow belly puffer, which is looks like a dog face puffer, like white cream, like grayish cream on the top with the black spots, but its whole underside is like a nice rich yellow. It's super cute. Let's see. I need to round up these dying mystery snails. Had some pond snails come in on some plants, which is awesome. Started a feed tank for my puffers. Now I need some skids and I'll be set. Yep. Get that free food. Don't be so shy, my friend. I hunted this year, first time in 3 years, was lucky. Good. That's awesome. Meatloaf requires at least 2 types of meat. Otherwise, it's just a beef loaf or a pork loaf or whatever. Yeah. Skull, I'm sorry, buddy. It was a total accident. The more meat, the better. Maybe I'll try mixing ground turkey in with it. Get a high fat beef and then some ground turkey. Is not what you told me, Bunny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so the yellow belly puffer, and then we also got the tiniest little baby box face or spiny box puffer. He's just a little baby. And it was funny because the boss came in yesterday evening and he's looking at everything because we're just about to put everything in the tanks. And he sees the boxfish puffer and or spiny box puffer, and he goes, "I don't remember ordering that." All right, Bigfoot, give me a second. He goes, "I don't remember ordering that," and I'm like, "It's here. I don't know what to tell you." And he texted the vendor. He goes, "I don't remember ordering this." She goes, "Yeah, but it was just so cute." And I was like, "Oh, she was waiting for you to text her. She knew what she was doing." All right. What's up,
Hello.
Bigfoot? What's up? Keep my
Oh,
leg
about 6'1".
up. Hold on, my audio's being
Oh, up
weird.
to nothing. Enjoying my warm weather. It's finally kicking in here in Seattle.
Oh yeah, where you at?
Seattle.
Sorry, what was it?
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle. Gotcha. Awesome. Oh yeah, so up north where it's a little bit cooler.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get 80s to 90s this weekend, Monday, then go back to our, normal 70.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love 60s and 70s. Oh,
Oh, yeah, when we get heat, we dry out. Our humidity drops. Not like where everybody else is, Midwest, East Coast, you get the heat and you get the humidity along with it.
yes, the humidity goes up when the heat goes up. It's terrible because it's not only the
Oh,
heat,
freaking
but
sick
you feel
lady.
the heat and like you can't breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking it. You're trying to work in a sauna.
Yes, exactly.
No thanks. I don't want to go outside and sweat. No.
Yeah, yeah, it's like an instant too. You get like a almost like a film, and it's not sweat. You can tell because it almost feels thicker. But I mean, but you touch yourself, and it's not. It's not like a lotion, but it just feels like you just put lotion all over yourself. It's like a thick.
Oh yeah.
Can't breathe. Ugh, it's terrible.
I mean, I spent about 3 months back in the '80s with my uncle. He lived down Merritt Island, Florida. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I said, how do you live in this?
Yeah, you just you swim out to your car. That's what it is. We would joke
Yeah,
about evening time. We'd start our vehicles about 15 minutes before we leave. And it's like, all right, I got to go swim out to my vehicle. Let's go start it and start
yeah.
letting it
Well,
go off.
yeah, Danny. There's a lot of people in Seattle, but you don't have to live in Seattle. You can go out into the mountains, live on the east half of the state, where it's dry and desert type. Yeah, so
Danikin, hello, hello.
yeah,
Vino's hello, hello.
or Mr. Oregon man. Yeah.
Skipper says it sounds like I'm moving to Seattle. I love the 70s. Yes, the 70s are so nice.
Yeah, but I don't know, Skipper. It's not cheap up here to live.
Yeah, that's a big because the weather's nice.
No,
Everyone,
because we got inflated, housing and everything else. Plus, you got Microsoft and Boeing, so everything gets, jacked around.
aw, Bunny, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better.
Yeah,
Earaches suck. Ear infections and all that.
I can't even remember the last time I had one of those. I never get sick. I can't remember when the last time I came down and they put me on my back, for a week or two. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to always get ear infections as a kid because I was like one of those shy, quiet kids who never wanted to bring attention to myself. So in school, if I had like a sinus infection or a cold, I would actually clamp my nose when I sneezed, so I'd blow out my
Oh, you
ears.
blow your eardrums out? Yeah.
So anytime I go to the doctor now and they look at my ears, they're like, "Oh, that's a lot of scar tissue." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I know, I did it to myself."
Oh, I think a lot of kids did that.
Yeah, because I didn't want to, and some classrooms didn't have tissues, and I didn't want to be that kid to ask for a hall pass to go to the bathroom, and I just
Yeah.
clamp my nose.
Yeah.
Danny says he grew up with a pool, would get swimmers year all the time. Nathan too. He was in scouts, and they have a family lake house, so he would go to the lake all the time. And yeah, he said he got swimmers here all the time.
Yeah. You got to get wet to get that swimmers there.
Right?
Hello, Kenny A. How's the weather down in Portland? Getting hot too?
It's hot here. I don't remember. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. Danny can look it up. I don't
Oh
know. I don't
yeah, you're in the 80s. Let's put it that way.
80s, but probably with the humidity, the heat feels like is probably in like the mid 90s. That's usually how
Yeah,
it
the
goes.
heat index. Yeah.
Yeah. Eric Wyrock, hello.
Yeah.
I get ear infections so much. They put tubes in my ears to drain them. Yes, my son actually had to have ear tubes because he's so weird. He doesn't get in um fevers whenever he's supposed to. So he had this really bad ear infection. I didn't realize how bad it was, and all of a sudden I just saw goo coming out of his ear. His ear drum actually ruptured.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so he had to have ear tubes on Easter Day. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Look at
yeah,
everybody on there. He's putting up the temperature what it is right now. Yeah.
yeah. Danny says it's 95 right now here in St. Louis.
Yeah. That's okay. You guys, keep that humidity.
Yes, seems like it's 95 ever. Oh, Danikin says 99 tomorrow, 96 Monday. Yeah, it seems like it's in the
Yeah.
90s everywhere.
Yeah, because we get our heat mainly from the come out of California, comes up the I-5 corridor.
Yeah. Eric says his ruptured too when he was a baby. Yeah. Yeah, it was when he was younger. It was I forget how many years ago. But yeah, I was younger whenever he couldn't like really tell me what was
Yeah.
going on. B Wizzle, what's up? Thanks for hopping in.
Like I said, I turn my air conditioner on when it gets over 85 in the house. So.
Yeah. I usually have to turn it on when it gets 80. So I have a tropical bird and I have a husky. So I have a very small window of what my indoor house temperature can be. It can be I usually don't like it to drop below like 65 and it can't be above 80 or else my husky overheats.
Oh yeah, huskies. Yeah, they're not used to that. No.
So yeah, there's a pretty small window I have to be. But
Well,
yeah, if it's
I
80,
got a 20-inch high velocity fan that goes from 4,000 to 6,000, RPMs. So I move how because I'm only in a 650 square foot apartment. So
gotcha.
yeah, because during the day in the morning I open up the front door, let the cold air come in until it gets hot, then I just close it.
Oh, Danny, I thought you meant the heat. The feels like was 95. No, it's 95, feels like 105 with a high of 102 today. Yeah, I'm staying the heck inside today. Screw that.
Yeah, but what's your electrical bill like there, Danny? With that, keeping it at 72 to 74.
Right? So mine usually
Yeah.
the highest month is like August. My last electrical bill was like a little bit over 100. Um, so it's not too bad right now.
So what do you
And
guys pay yours monthly?
yeah. hmm
Up out here, that's every 2 months.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Our water is quarterly. And our trash is quarterly.
I'm
Um,
luckily I don't have to worry about water and garbage. Yeah. That's included in there. Yeah.
Garbage is also quarterly. Yeah.
So yeah, because we had the summer rates and then got the winter rates. So the winter rates are lower.
Yep.
The summer rates, because everybody's using it.
Yep.
But that goes from I think September to August or something like that. It's about half the year. Yeah.
Oh, Danny says he spends like $50 in the wintertime and 120 in the summer. Mine gas is the opposite. Yeah. So, my house, the windows and doors are terrible. They leak really bad. So sometimes my electric bill, like in August, is really high, like over 200.
Yeah, 'cause all your cool air is going out the windows and doors.
Yep. 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 I need to
Yep.
eventually, these years, we'll get a small loan and we'll have the windows and the doors redone. Probably at
Yeah.
least because you can feel it. Like in the wintertime, this
Yeah,
window is
feel the breeze come right through the bottom of the door. Yeah. Like,
you can
where'd that
feel
cold
the
come
air
from? Yeah.
right on the couch. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these apartments were redone about 10 years ago. They got triple panes in them. So,
There you go.
and I'm on the second floor, and I get the setting sun. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I'm on the top floor which the building used to be kind of a mustard color, then they painted it kind of a gray black.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that do other but absorb sunlight?
Yep. Have not
Yeah.
gotten my first bill for running air, but Freaky Fish Lady says, but axolotls have to be cooler than me. Yes.
Oh yeah, you got to be them down in the 60s. Yeah.
I was actually about to get Nathan a standalone AC tower for the garage because he can't do his wood turning in the summertime. It gets
Oh
way too.
no, no, like we're getting in the sauna. Yeah.
Yeah, so wood turning is kind of his fall winter project, but I was thinking
Yeah,
about
you
getting.
get a stand up AC. It does both heat and actually no, just AC. Yeah, because heat he's probably already got in there.
Yeah, he has a propane heater for the
Yeah.
winter time. Just cracks the garage a little bit and gets that propane heater going.
Yeah. You want need that air intake. Yep. But yeah, summertime. Yeah, standalone.
Yeah, Mexicali, what's up?
Hello, Mr. Cowie.
Muppet, what's up? Lurking from
Good.
work.
Hello, Muffet.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
it's on what is it? Not Tuesdays. Is it Wednesdays and Thursdays that we tend to have a lot of open air time in the afternoon, people canceling or just open air time, and it drives me nuts at work.
Oh yeah, that's what like last week. You were what 3 streams in one day?
Yeah, I did on Thursday. I
Yeah, I
did.
think I was on a couple of them there too. Yeah.
You were on the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was on the morning show, and then Brennan Misfit
Yeah, I did
had
his.
someone on. He couldn't go, and I'm his co-host. So I'm like, well, that's what I'm your co-host for. So I went for
Yeah.
him on his channel, and then took my grandma to her hair appointment, and I shipped Bex out her bloodworms. And then I came home, and I was like, well, I'm bored again, so let's go again. Why not?
Yeah. I
I did
know.
cause some confusion though, because in Rico's, I said that I was going for Brennan, but some people misunderstood and thought that I was going on my channel on here. So they kind of missed Misfits, or it took them a while to find that I was on Misfits channel.
Well, no, I don't see her on her channel. Where's she at? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Some people were confused, but it's next time I'll clarify more. I'm like, all right, I'm going, but I'm gonna be on Misfit.
Yeah. I know it's like me and Catfish Terry. I'm on his show, but I have no control over it.
Right. Brennan made me an admin on his, so I have full control over everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Terry says, "Oh no, I got to train you longer." Yeah.
yeah, I
Okay.
think StreamYard gives you one free admin spot, and then you have to pay for other
Yeah,
admins.
both of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on Terry's channel now for at least a month, 6 weeks, something like that.
Right.
And my subscription's gone up from like 83 over over 100. Yeah. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'm at like 120 now, which is pretty awesome. Hopefully now with me live streaming more people will realize. And I think that some people just don't sub to me because I don't make a lot of content. I do a lot of shorts, but I just don't make a lot of content. So I don't fault people for not being till now. But now with me doing live streams, hopefully I get more subs.
Yeah, because when I do live streams and stuff, this is what you see. When I do the content, that's what you see.
Yep.
I got survey tenders and plexos. That's all I got.
Right. And sorry,
it might be in 6 or 7 different tanks, but no, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel you, Danny. Like I've been thinking, I was like, I could make Brennan an admin because he made me an admin, so kind of trade off. But I'm like, I don't think I would really give anybody else access right now until I kind of
get into your. What's he got on her? Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I know mine. Yeah. Here's 500 videos. Make something out of them. Put some music to them. Put some commentary because all mine are just me shooting that. That's about it.
I don't really get subs from my streams. I get them from videos. Yeah. I need to I'll probably do that today after I'm done streaming. I'll probably do some B-roll of my tank finally. I need to scrub some algae in it, move some of the
Oh, you're gonna make it like purdy? Just let it raw. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get some plecos in your tank because I have no algae in my tanks.
Oh no, it's my reef tank.
Oh no, yeah, you can't have plecos in there. No.
I wonder if I had some snails die off because I usually don't have to scrub algae, but I have these little like white specks. I think they're eggs from snails. I have to scrape those off the glass. When I say algae scrub, I mean scraping off those calcium.
Yeah. Yeah, forget about yeah. Salt water is different, but yeah.
Streams are to connect with my subs. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Just sit down, chit chat, get to know each other.
Yeah.
Streams up with your view hours. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, every once in a while I'll throw my face out there, but I don't want to scare anybody. So
Right.
you get the fish.
No. You're fine.
Oh, I know. But
I mean, Matt shows his face and he still has subs.
yeah, that's true. I can't be any uglier than him. No, yeah. Maybe older than him, but I can't be any. I'm just, I'm just what I call it, the old man, yeah. A grumpy old man, yeah, that's what I am, yeah.
Mississippi hippie, what's up? Yeah,
Jimmy
I just
P, good afternoon.
shooting shots at Matt for skull.
Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy P. Good afternoon. Oh, you don't say hello? Okay. No, don't say hello then. Yeah.
Me?
Said hello. Said no. Jimmy
Oh,
P. He said hello to you.
aw. He said hello earlier.
Oh,
He's been here, I think, since almost the beginning. Not quite the very beginning, but most of the beginning.
yeah. He was on there, yeah, when you.
Everybody's gotta say their highs.
Hello, Mississippi hippie.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm here. Hey, you want to look at some other fish? Let's see.
there's that pleco. Oh,
Oh, there's more plecos.
there we go. He says hi to you. Now he
Oh,
says, shut up.
no, there's about 50 in this tank, but for some reason they're all hiding, except for those ones. Got to get
Oh,
rid of some. Got too many of them.
yeah, a lot of people. So they seem to be breeding like crazy for everybody right now.
Oh, I've had no problem with those albino bristlenose. No, I started out with 3 about 5 years ago, and I've sold probably a couple hundred of them over the last 5 or 6 years.
Matt says he's a model in his day job. Uh-huh, I'm sure.
What, garbage can model? Or they,
Micro.
oh,
That's
yeah,
funny.
and I don't have no LFS around me. All I got is Petco and Spetsmart. I'm not gonna take plecos.
No. I know Brandon's got a lot of bristlenose plecos right now. His just keep breeding and breeding and breeding. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's currently working on setting up a get gills. But there's
yeah,
like a 2 week like wait period after you sign up.
yeah.
That
They gotta kind of check you out or do something or other.
they gotta like verify you and stuff.
Yeah.
Micro Matt, the moist model.
Micromet, the moist model. Yeah. That's a good one there, Danny.
What do you got going on this weekend, Bigfoot?
Oh, I don't have nothing going on. I never have anything going on.
Those are the best. Oh, I cannot wait till I retire and I can just do nothing. Oh, I'm so excited
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
you get bored.
Yeah, I'm also an introvert. I'm a homebody, so I will just love it.
Oh yeah, I'm usually an introvert too, because I can't really get around with a bad hip, and I
Um,
don't drive. So
yeah.
now I'm procrastinating. I should have had this hip replacement 5 or 6 years ago because my left leg is about 2 inches shorter than my right leg.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what happens when you wear out the socket in the ball. This.
Yeah, my mom just had both of her hips replaced because her arthritis was eating away at her ball joint.
Yeah,
That was a fun 2 years because she had one side done and then waited till that
yeah,
recovered and had the other side
yeah,
done.
yeah. Because my left side's fine,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna be listening while I'm cutting my dog's nails. Always an adventure. Yes, I have to put a muzzle
oh
on my
yeah. Thank God I don't have dogs. I got my water pets and that's it.
Yep. I have to put a muzzle on my coonhound because she doesn't try to bite me, but she tries to bite the clippers. So I put a muzzle on her to make sure that she doesn't like shift it and I don't accidentally get her quick or she doesn't hurt her teeth biting the clippers.
Yeah.
Um,
Because we know
but
how
yeah,
it feels when you do your, you cut your fingernails down to the wick. You know darn well it's got to hurt like hell with a dog.
and they
Yeah.
bleed so much. It's like a direct vein. They just bleed so much.
Yeah.
Happens. Bunny says, "Whoops, I only have Co Smart here as well, and they're almost 2 hours away. Jeez. Um,
Yeah.
who
Well,
am
at
I?
least you can drive there.
Yeah, make a day trip of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunny's getting hip surgery soon. I'm sorry. Make sure you have lots of ice packs.
Yeah. And good insurance.
Put things in mind. Greg said, "Hello, Greg. Just finished water changes, taking a break before starting a rescape a 55. Nice.
Oh, you gonna totally rip it out? Yeah. Usually you got to do it when you rescape.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to judge the feet, people. uh,
Uh, my
yeah,
feet are still attached to my legs, so that's it.
gotta be thankful for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
I
I've heard
know.
if you get limbs amputated, you get the phantom itches or the phantom pains. That would drive me insane.
Oh yeah.
Pride, yeah. I know, Salty. I know you're out having fun at Pride, but it is too hot today. I'm staying inside.
Oh yeah. You go out there and just watch. You be yeah.
I'll support with the rainbow on my logo and sending good vibes.
Yep.
Salty knows I support. I support him in every way.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you go out there. You're still young. You go out there and suffer. Make sure you're hydrated. And,
Yes, make sure you're drinking water. Water, not alcohol.
no
Salty,
alcohol. Definitely alcohol and sun does not mix. No.
right?
Then you get drunk, pass out, and get crispy burned.
Get burnt. Oh my gosh. Greg says trips have taken over, so it's time. Okay, gotcha. So pruning and rescaping.
Oh, Crips. The only thing I got overtaken is my hornwort and my hornwort.
My dwarf lily in my shrimp tank is actually the leaves are starting to reach the surface now. They're pointed leaves, which I wasn't expecting. I thought they were gonna have rounded leaves, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
I used to have some of those, but the Pleckles ate them.
Oh yeah. Always
Yeah,
eat
they
what you
go in there just gnaw it down. I had one like that upstairs over, next 3, 4, 5 months. Where'd it go? There's nothing.
I was about to say, you mean vodka? No, water. Drink
Yeah,
water.
yeah, lots of ice water. That's right.
You can take shots of vodka, but then drink some water.
Hell with
Lots
the
of vodka.
vodka, just drink the water.
Take a shot of vodka and then drink a glass of water. You'll be fine.
Uh, and also, my doctor keeps telling me, "Well, drink more water." I said, "No, I don't like to. I don't feel like bloated. I don't like to go pee every hour. I mean, come on."
When I worked at Petco and I started working out, I was trying to do like my one of these things. I have one of these things that has like the times written on them so that you drink a certain amount every
Uh,
hour. I tried doing that and even everybody noticed. They're like, "You're peeing like every half an hour." I was like, "I know, but I was told to drink more water."
yeah, my kidneys aren't that big. Yeah. And I told my doctor, yeah, I drink water. It's called coffee.
Right. Dirty
And she
bean
said,
juice.
no, that doesn't do nothing. That just makes you pee it out. Yeah.
Does.
Yeah.
Keep you regular.
Yeah.
Got
No,
some
now it's just a wake up juice. That's all it is.
I picked up some dried magnolia leaves from one of my customers' yards. I threw them in some tanks. Oh, you can do that? Because I have a magnolia tree. I'll freaking do that.
Oh,
Does that
yeah.
make sense? Like how Kapala leaves does? Does it turn your tank brown?
Yeah, you can probably use that tan and brown color.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just do a few then. I always choose fruit juice over soda for a better hangover. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um,
I was married to an alcoholic, so I, nah. She was fine when she drank beer, but then when she started getting into the whiskey, then she turned into a Yeah. He's sure mean. You're only that tall. Oh, yeah, you know.
Mexicali says, Greg, that's an amazing tank. Watching the video on my phone while lurking here. Nice. 1-to-1 pickle juice to alcohol. No hangover. I'll have to try that because I like pickles.
Yeah, they say pickle juice is good for you, but I don't know if I can handle the bitterness.
I love pickles. Oh my gosh. Just the other night, I was trying to open a jar of pickles just to snack on some. And I didn't realize I had the jar at like a 45-degree angle. So when I did finally get the lid popped, it just spilled all down the front of it.
That's what you think of it.
And it was gherkins. So it was like,
Oh,
it got sticky. And I was like, ugh,
yeah,
gross.
that's more like a sweet pickle. Those are. Yeah.
So I like gherkins, but I don't like bread and butter.
Well, bread and butter, yeah, they get their own distinct taste. Yeah.
It's either dill or gherkins. Either all salty or salty and sweet.
Hello, Stephen P.
Steven! Hello. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Magnolia leaves are great for your fish. I'll have to remember that. I'll have to pick some. Maybe start collecting some in the fall when they start to drop. I don't want to just pick them straight off the tree.
No, I think because you gotta let them dry.
Yeah. I have my own spicy dills using all homegrown herbs, cucumbers, and peppers. See, I can't do the spicy. I am a wimp when it comes to spicy. So if you want to make me some non-spicy ones, I'll pay for them. I freaking love pickles.
Yeah, I can take spicy up to a certain point. Not to the point where you take one bite, your eyes are running and your nose is running. No, not that hot.
So Nathan's the opposite. He loves spicy, so we have all kinds of hot sauces. In fact, I got him the what is that wing interview show on YouTube?
Oh yeah, the one has that variety of little super hot ones. Yeah.
I got him a whole pack of like season 18's hot one sauces. We have plenty of hot sauce, and I'll put some in my ramen if I'm feeling like if I have a cold and I need to like
open up the sinuses.
Open the sinuses. I'll put some hot sauce in some ramen, but like barely. Nathan always makes fun of me. He's like, "Is that it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's enough to like."
Too much. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of like me and coffee. My dad would, fill the basket 3/4 of the way full, where you need a knife to cut it. Me, I put 1 tablespoon for a whole pot. I said, "What are you making?" "Oh, you making tea?" I said, "Oh no, it'll darken."
Half dill relish or gherkin plus half sour cream, pepper to taste. Put back in the fridge to thicken up. Delicious pickle dip. Oh, that sounds so good.
All right, there, Bunny. You gonna send some out, sample packs, something there?
Bunny, eventually when we meet up, if I go to your house, oh my gosh, we're just gonna be eating food the whole time. Oh my god. Bunny, add some cream cheese for a thicker dip. Yep. I could maybe make it to wing number 4 on that hot one show. I tried the first one, the Louisiana basic hot sauce. I tried that and I was already tapping out. I was like,
yeah.
No, I have it in the fridge because that's what I add to my ramen. I add like 4 drops to my ramen to make it spicy enough to help my throat and to help my sinuses. But no, I would not be able to make it. I'd be like, who was that? Was it Tyra who was on there? Who like got to like wing 2 and she was already dying. I was like, that would be me. That would be me. The Last Dab sauce isn't that bad. So we don't have the original Last Dab in that set. It's the Last Dab Apollo. So I don't know if you tried that one. But I'll have to have you over, Danny, sometime so you and Nathan can kind of have your own little hot ones contest. Because I'm sure all that sauce is going to go bad before Nathan can go through it by himself. Yeah, anytime we have friends over for a game night, like board game night, I have to make 2 pots of chili if I make chili. So there's the 1 pot of mild that I can eat, and then there's the second pot that all the guys I'm like, go for it, add whatever you want, and they go nuts with the hot sauce. They make it as spicy as they can.
Ugh.
I'm like, don't mix the spoons. I swear to God, if you cross contaminate, it's bad. Half cream cheese, marshmallow fluff, amazing apple fruit dip. Oh, dang it, Bunny.
That
We're
sounds
gonna.
like a munchie content.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Bunny Viper. Yeah, I need to come over here and make me some of that. Yeah.
Right?
I get to what I got. I got peanut butter and jam and
I make my
cheese.
own. You should try my Hades honey. There you go.
Oh, I got 2 packages of, or say, is that two? Go about a quart of honey. Yeah.
Steven says, I wish I liked cream cheese. I love cream cheese. Um,
Yeah, there's
whenever I
good
get,
ones and there's bad ones. Yeah.
yeah, whenever I get a package of bagels from the store, I always have to have 2 containers of cream cheese per pack of bagels because I slather it up. I love cream cheese.
I don't think I can handle the ghost pepper there, Danny. I tried one that my son grew, and I think it produced 4 peppers on it there. And I just ate a little tip of it, and I was in pain for hours.
You were good, yeah.
And no more.
Mainly ghost peppers and honey. Oh, okay, like a ghost pepper
Yeah,
infused honey. Yeah, you infuse
yeah,
it.
what to do? Yeah, stick it in there, just let it ferment.
Yep. I've had a jalapeno jelly before that wasn't spicy, so it had all the flavor of jalapeno, but
Yeah,
without the
yeah.
spice, that was good.
Yeah, but the thing is, jalapeno is fairly mild. It's not that
Yeah,
hot.
you say that, but if I try to eat a jalapeno, I'll die. um,
Well,
we
you don't eat the seeds. That's where the heat is.
right. I was about to say, so we'll make cream cheese stuffed and bacon wrapped jalapenos whenever we have friends over, and we have to make sure to get all the seeds because if any seed is left behind, and I'm always the one who finds it, I'm
Yeah, yeah. You turn a little bit red shade of red there. Yeah.
Skipper.
Hey,
What's
Skipper,
up?
you gonna move
You're
to Seattle?
You made it home safe.
Yeah, I did. Listen, I was like, I better stalk her. She's gonna have my neck.
I will beat you. I'll throat punch you. I'll give you the same threats I gave Matt. I will throat punch you.
I'm glad I'm out here on the West Coast.
Yeah, she's closer to me than she is you, technically.
I'll make the trip. I'll go on a throat punch road trip. Punch all the
That's good.
drive by throat punch.
Uh-oh.
So what's
Okay.
going on?
Not much, just killing time. There was an open window of no stream, so I thought I'd jump in.
Oh, that makes sense.
And like us, we're bored, so out here we are.
We're what? Oh, bored. Well, I came home. I was like, I'll come up and say hi for a little bit.
Rob, what's up? What's up?
I will be on Mississippi Hippie stream tonight, I believe. Oh, yeah, that's tonight.
No, oh yeah.
I won't be sleeping this time. I'll be awake.
Danikin says, "Oh wow, I like the violent Gina."
I do
I don't
too.
get violent too often.
Listen, I laughed on the way home. Every time he did, I was laughing. I was like, man, she just made my day. This was great.
I will violently care about you.
Oh, the silent type, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah.
But simmering all that in the kitchen is basically like pepper spray. Got to be well ventilated. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh my God. Nathan always whenever he's eating his hot chips, he's always like, "You want some?" Hoping that I'm not paying attention because I'll be ADD on my phone or watching something on the TV. He'll just put the bag towards me and I'll reach and then I'm like, "Wait, no, stop it."
Yeah, how about it?
Yeah,
Or he'll finish the bag and he'll lean over for a kiss and I'm just like, "No, I know what you're fucking doing. Stop it."
No, you get a secondhand burn, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Stop being a jerk. And you use gloves. Yes, use gloves. And don't touch your face.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, you
That
definitely.
would be one painful suffering.
So the night that Misfit was streaming and he said that his daughter threw blue Kool-Aid on him and it stained his skin, I was the one who helped him figure out that toothpaste is actually what takes it off. And I'm like, I Googled it really quick. I'm like, apparently toothpaste takes Kool-Aid stains off the skin. I'm like,
So
so
scrub your face with
and
toothpaste.
I told him, like, be careful around your eyes. Don't get toothpaste too close to your eyes, because I'm sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
would not be good.
Yeah. You want to use mint flavored or non-mint flavored? Yeah.
It just said toothpaste. That's all it said. But most people have mint, so I just assumed it was mint toothpaste that he was using.
Yeah, it must be the abrasive in it.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know.
very interesting.
Said it worked. He didn't go on with a blue face, so
Just all
yeah.
he would have had to tell people that he was auditioning for the Blue Man Crew.
Yeah, you just need another layer.
Yeah.
Well, I think the issue is that it was half his face. It wasn't even his full face. It was like half his face and neck were blue.
Okay, he was auditioning for the reboot of Braveheart.
There you go. There you go.
No, he learned to keep his mouth shut.
Oh my, that's funny.
Yeah. Bunny makes a good point. I would do the same thing. So I'm not allowed, whenever we're doing the stuffed jalapenos, I'm not allowed to be cutting them or de-scooping them because I would just touch my face. I haven't done it, but everyone knows that I'm just dumb and accident prone like that.
I learned at a very young age not to do that because I used to. One of my first jobs, I was a gardener, and the lady that ran it, she said, "Yeah, whenever you're done picking those hot peppers over there, go wash your hands before you go to the bathroom." I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a painful way to learn that lesson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck so bad.
Oh no, it's more like burn like hell.
That'd be terrible. That'd be so terrible.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah, just painful just thinking about it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's like for me where I've worked. We had this stuff called OC. It's a spray. Somebody gets it. You can get it, for self defense. And whenever you get sprayed in the face, it really, really burns. Well, it's made with cayenne pepper.
Oh yeah, pepper spray. Yeah.
So that's what gets you. Well, the funny thing about it is we used to play jokes on each other at work.
Boys will be boys.
I ain't gonna say who did it, and I ain't gonna say who got it in case the DOC watches this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
somebody's hat on the inside right here got sprayed.
Then they put it on.
No, he didn't know about it.
No, well, yeah.
He didn't wear his hat for like a couple of days where we had to go to another institution and pick an inmate up. And you got to wear your hat when you go out in public. So it got so funny was because he didn't put his hat on until we got to that institution. So he puts his hat on, we go and get the inmate, and we're walking out, and I'm with him. I'm like, what's wrong, buddy? He goes, I totally forgot about what they did to my hat. So even though he like washed it off with like water and stuff, it was still in there. So he started to sweat. And
then it ran down. Oh no!
It didn't get him in the eyes, but like right there where it was sitting when he took it off, it was all red.
Yeah, you got a burn on his forehead.
Yeah, because it bothered him. Yeah, it's funny.
That's terrible. Yeah, water doesn't remove oil. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's terrible. Shame on you.
Oh, you don't even know. That's not even half the stuff we
Yeah, I can just imagine with you. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to mute this. There we go. Yeah, the stuff we used to do to each other. We were young, just started in there, so
Yeah.
Now we don't do it anymore.
Yeah. Too old to do that kind of stuff anymore. Have secondary effects. Feel it for longer.
Boy, you ain't lying. Holy cow.
Yeah. Do the whole laxative thing.
No, never did that.
Never did that. You still need them to be able to work.
Yeah, here's the
Oh
chocolate.
my God. You would be running to the bathroom all the time. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't know, man. I gotta go.
I don't know. You gave me some candy, chocolate. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
about it.
And then you're back there giggling in the background because you know you got them.
Right?
Yeah.
Need them out working instead of in the on the John all the whole shift.
Yeah. We thought about the Visine thing one time, and I said, no, I said, I think that's a little too far.
What's the Visine thing?
It does the same thing,
Oh, same thing. Gotcha.
but you can't really control it.
Waking each other using sniffing salts. Oh, I've seen people take, what is that, Narco, and like bust it open and be like, oh, how bad is this? And then they sniff it and they're like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah,
It works. Let me
Yeah.
just say that.
yeah. Done that too.
Yeah, I've done that to somebody, but no, it worked.
Yeah. Luckily, nobody's ever done anything to me after I've gone to sleep. Thank God. I think they'd be too afraid of how I would wake up and go after.
Yeah.
I'll come up swinging.
Yeah.
And that's because of the military, but I would come up swinging. You can ask my wife. She tried to wake me up one time, and I came up swinging.
Oh no.
Yes, she'll be at the doorway yelling my name instead of
Yeah.
trying to sleep me.
Toss
Nope.
stuff at you. Light stuff. Toss them like a pair of socks or something at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10-foot pole.
Right. You have a stick and poke you. The broom. Grab the broom and poke at you. Yeah, anytime I wake up Nathan when he's dead asleep, I always end up scaring him. He doesn't wake up swinging or anything, but he always like the jump awake, and I'm like, I try not to do it. I'm sorry, but like, just a gentle thing, and he always freaks out, and I'm like, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Michael,
Yeah, especially when you're in a really, really dead sleep,
Yeah.
And lately, I could sleep like a rock.
Toss shoes or poke him with a broom. Yep. Michelle E. Hello, hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Yeah. What do you got going on this weekend, Skipper?
Well, I'm working, but other than that, well, I did set up 2 20-gallon tanks the other day.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You were in chat and you mentioned that you were gonna go do that. What are you
Yeah,
gonna put it?
I ordered some fish off somebody. I'm going to put in there. It's going to eventually go to a 40 breeder I need to set up because I got some catfish I'm going to be getting to put in there. We'll see. Other than that, I have no idea.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. Planted or bare bottom?
No, I got gravel in it. I'll end up putting plants in there. But I don't do the CO2 thing, so it takes a while longer for them to convert and stuff like that. But I don't care. It just helps with the nitrates and stuff,
Yeah,
right.
The more plants, the happier your tank is. Yeah.
Funny says, I hate being woken up, but I only sleep 3 to 4 hours a night, so leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, when you can barely sleep and you finally do get to sleep, I'm sure being woken up's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, look, I don't have nobody waking me up. Other than Mother Nature. Yeah.
You're lucky.
I either sleep too much or I don't sleep enough. There is no in between. Like last night, I slept for like 10 hours, and then sometimes I only get 4 hours of sleep.
I normally get 4 hours is my normal sleep schedule because I can't go to sleep at night right away. I'm more of a night owl, so
Same. Yeah. I try not to do early mornings as much as I can.
Honestly, if I didn't have kids, I would not work 6 to 2.
Yeah.
I'd more
like second or third shift. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one nice thing about retail is that my LFS doesn't open during the week till 11, so it's super nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is nice.
And then like tomorrow on Sunday, we don't open till 12, so I can still sleep in a little bit on Sundays.
Yeah, most of all that's what I ever seen. Yeah, they didn't open up until 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning.
Well, yeah, you can't afford enough employees to have 2 different shifts, so you just have that one shift, just kind of smack in the middle of the day. So, yeah. The only reason why I get up early during the week is to get my son to school. So that's the only reason. And even then, my mom comes over and helps make sure I'm awake because I am not a morning person.
Mm.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be taking him to school every day, like an hour late.
Yeah, I know I'm definitely not a morning person, but sometimes you have no choice.
Yep. Adulthood smacks you and you have to do it.
Yeah, whoever said it was going to be easy, they lied.
Yeah, must not have no kids or not got no.
They distracted you with the, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. Not the, oh, by the way, 80% of it's going to go to bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 20%, it's already been spent. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Danny says, I get up at 6:45 every weekday, so that's why I sleep until 11 on the weekend. Yes, exactly. Nathan knows. He knows not to wake me up on the weekend. If it's a sleep-in day, he knows. No, he'll still be laying next to me, but he'll be on his phone, like on TikTok or something. He knows not to disturb me until I start waking up.
6:45. That's late. I'm already 45 minutes into my shift.
Yeah. And I've been up for about at least 2 or 3 hours by then.
Yeah, I try to get up at 4, but yeah, it's hard.
Sometimes he'll surprise me and he'll go, we have a 24-hour donut place down the street, like literally like 5 minutes down the street. And sometimes he'll surprise me and he'll get up early and go get donuts and then come home and he's like, then he'll kind of wake me up. It'll be like 9 or so and he'll be like, hey. And I'll be like, why are you talking to me? And he's like, I got donuts. I was like, oh, well, I guess I can forgive you then.
I mean, doesn't fit into your bed going, here, this is why it smells.
Right.
Yeah, that's right there, Danny.
Yeah, I'm not in the military anymore. Nobody's getting up at 4, right?
Yeah.
I thought about it like out of high school and I was like, I am way too lazy for the military. No, thank you.
Yeah. And I didn't follow directions well either.
I actually my basic training I started my 11th grade after my 11th grade year, so I was still in high school when I went in.
Yeah. You got a death wish if you think you can get me up at 4, right? That's gonna be the biggest struggle at the Triple Crown is because I'm gonna want to sleep in, but I can't because I'll miss things. Like I'm only gonna be there 2 days. Well, Friday I'll get there in like the afternoon-ish, and then I'll have all day Saturday, and then I have half the day Sunday. So yeah, I only have so much time. I'm gonna miss things if I sleep too late.
Well, not only that have you ever been to a fish event before?
Nope.
Okay, so my past experience at Keystone Clash last year, you didn't go to bed early.
No.
No. Too busy.
No. And I'm
no.
a night owl, and I have too many people to meet and hang out with. So I got to hang out with the night crew, with Hippie John and Brennan, and yeah, I got all those late night people to hang out with.
I'm going to be there. I can't wait.
I know. I think we talked about catfishing one night, either Friday night or Saturday night. I think we all talked about bringing our poles and doing some catfishing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It'll be fun.
That's different.
I can learn how to fish from people who actually know how to fish. I'm self-taught and I do okay, but like learn from people who actually know how to fish.
I don't know what their rules are there in that state, but you'll probably have to get an out of state.
Yeah, a license. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can get a 3-day one. You don't have to get a full year.
Right.
You can probably order it online.
Probably. I know I can get my Missouri one through my app, but that's a different state, so I can't go through that. No, we'll just go to Walmart. pick up the fishing license from Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I did. Whenever we go out to Delaware and stuff like that.
Danny's going the whole week. I wish I could, but I'm too new at my job. I would feel bad if I took the whole week off.
Yeah, they say, well, you just started here. Why are you taking that long off?
Yeah, exactly. My Missouri or my oh my god, I just read Danny's comment and I said Missouri. My boss has already peeped because this is the second weekend in a row that I swapped my Saturday and Sunday. He's like, how many more of these are you gonna do? I was like, this is the last one, I promise. And then the next time off I'm taking is for the Triple Crown. So, and then after that, apparently we pick up in the wintertime and we get really busy. So
yeah,
that's why everyone, Kenny, ABC keeps telling me, he's like, you need to come to the Clash. I'm like, I can't. That's right whenever our busy season starts. I have to be at the store.
Yeah. The thing about that's only a weekend, so you don't have to.
Yeah, but that's when we pick up. We're busier on the weekends than we are during the week.
It'll be fun. There'll be a lot of people there too.
Missouri is like $7 a year. I think that's residential. I don't think that's out of state. I think out of state is more.
These are double what the normal one is. At least I heard Washington.
I can't remember. I just did it too. I can't remember what. I was in Delaware, and I wanted to do some blue crabbing, so I had to get the out-of-state fishing license. Well, actually, their fishing license covered it all.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you're in Maryland and you go into the bay to do it, you got to get an out-of-state fishing license and a crabbing license. Every state's different.
Yeah, that's the way it is up here in Washington. Yeah, you get your crabbing license and you get your fishing license. Yeah.
Yeah, here I think it's a regular fishing license, and I think there's a separate license for trout, I think.
Yeah, we have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like hunting. You got your own different ones, depending on what you're hunting.
You have your general tags, and then you have your buck tags, and yeah. Are you guys going to be live streaming while you're there? I would love to be able to join you guys. I probably won't because I'm too ADD for that. I can't.
Give it a try. What do you got to lose?
At the same time.
I'm going to tell you, I thought about it. Originally last year, I was going to do it for the Aquatic Morning Show. And I messaged her. I said, I can't do it. There's too much going on. I'm going 50 million directions because
I'm there to pay attention to what's going on there. And live to me is like what Danny said earlier, is for connecting with your audience, and I can't do both.
Yeah, it's not easy, at least for myself. Now there's people like Lefty has done it. Jason can probably do it, but I can't do it.
So if I were to stream, it would just be to show everybody what's going on, not to interact. Like if you had questions, or if you say, "Oh no, go back, I didn't really see that," I'm going to miss it and I'm going to move on and people are going to be disappointed. So, yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just your perspective of what you're seeing. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much, for an example, like Chattanooga Ed did it at the Orlando Aquashella, and he was just showing stuff, which that's fine. But it's hard to, that would be good too. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Doing night and like a recap live stream at night. Yeah, I could see that. And I'll probably still film and then make like a video afterwards, like how I did when I went to the aquarium. I'll probably still put out a video, just not a live stream.
Yeah.
Like the highlights of what I saw. And then like going out to dinner, I'll probably film a little bit of us just being goofy at dinner and all that stuff. Photos of the selfies hugging everybody. Proof. I met them. Proof. What I actually thought about doing is putting together a little like autograph scrapbook for everybody, like printing out everybody's logo on a page, and then you sign it, and just having a little Fish Fam autograph book. Yeah. I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually the first time I've ever heard that idea. That is great.
Yeah,
that is a good one.
Yeah.
Then you definitely got proof that you met them.
Right, exactly. And then eventually when I collect stickers, I can have like I learned that there's sticker pages, like sticker collecting pages. The pages are made out of the same material that peels off the back of a sticker. So you're not actually using the sticker. You stick the sticker to it and then you can peel it off and reuse it or move it. And yeah. And I'm like,
Did not
I
know
have
that.
sticker anxiety where I hate sticking stickers on things because then they're gone in my mind. So yeah,
Yeah.
I do that. Like their paper page where their autograph is and where their logo is, and then the next page like a sticker page. And that's where I would keep all my fish fam stickers.
That's a pretty good idea. What I do whenever I get them is I actually stole the idea from Chattanooga Ed. Is I put them on a magnet
Yeah,
and I
magnetism. Yeah.
put it on my fish rack. It's
I thought
metal.
about
It's
that.
not wood.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but then like that's money. Like you have to buy the magnets and the right kind of magnet, make sure the magnet's strong enough for whatever surface you're putting it on. Yeah. Because I thought about getting a whiteboard for game nights and stuff with Brennan. So like we
Mhm.
can keep track of points like visually on a whiteboard and then yeah, putting magnets on the stickers and sticking them on there. So if I have to move them, like if I run out of room and have to move the stickers, I can move the stickers.
That's a good idea.
Or put everybody's sticker like on their column, like their name and then their sticker next to them.
Uh-huh. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like the magnet idea for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and that sheeted magnets is not that expensive anyway.
Actually, it's not. I got them off of Amazon. It was not expensive. It was like, and you get like 6 sheets. I have to, if I could find it, I could send you the link, Gina, for you to look at.
Yeah, then depending on the size of your stickers are, yeah, how many you can get on it. Yeah.
So are they are they magnet discs or are they like magnet sheet?
It's a sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
You like
you
cut
just
the
cut it
right
out to the
size.
size of the.
Yeah, like what I
sticker.
did when a whole sheet, I had a bunch of stickers, so I just laid them out on it. Well, stuck them
Mhm.
to it. First, I had to figure out which side was magnetized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's only one side. Yeah.
Once I
Yeah.
figured that part out, I took it off, and then I just laid all the stick, and then I just cut them out.
Yeah. Like with
Eduardo, good
or
afternoon.
knife. Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
There-
Eduardo.
Well, I don't have no
There's
lovely
Eddie.
husky. I wish
He
I
has
had
an
a husky
announcement.
rash.
Yeah, come on
but
up,
I
Ed.
don't have one.
Ed, you can come on up. I have the link pinned. You can come up and have your announcement.
Yeah, I won't bite.
We'll share.
I just gum. Yeah.
We're cordial right now. Unless unless you're chatting and driving, then I will throat punch you.
Yeah, don't do that while you're driving. Yeah.
She's gonna make a list and start going around to each state and be ready.
I'll call it the throat punch road trip. I'll do it.
All right.
Cross
I mean,
country throat punch road trip.
Yeah, so you don't want to get on Gina's road trip list then, no.
Cannot come up. Okay, then yeah, you can post your announcement in chat. But yeah,
He must be at the beach.
the beach. Oh, he can't do his focus on today. I just got the news that our beloved Marine Corporal brother, who was dealing with stage 4 cancer, died. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. That's a tough
Yes.
one, but at least he's not
Sorry,
suffering anymore. No, but yeah.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Eduardo. That's always hard to deal with. Especially somebody in military who's already gone through so much and then cancer gets them.
Oh yeah, and where'd he get it from? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that I've been there, buddy. If you need to talk, you got my number because that happened to me in 2018. One of my very good friends that I worked with, he worked with me at the at the prison there, and he ended up getting kidney cancer, and he passed away from it. It was pretty hard.
Yeah. Nobody's safe from cancer, unfortunately. It doesn't pick and choose.
Oh yeah, that's what it does. It picks and chooses. 'Cause usually you figure, that everybody died cancer-wise, they smoked or sometimes inhaled it or something, but majority of them didn't.
Yeah. And then you get people like my great uncle apparently used to smoke cigars like a chimney, and he never got lung cancer. Like he lived till he was like 90. So
Yeah, and that's the thing. It affects everybody differently.
yeah. Whip, what's up? What's up? Thanks for coming.
Hank, yeah, okay. You buying? Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh. I know with this next paycheck after I get paid this coming Friday, I gotta get the 125 for Brennan's black belt cichlid that I'm getting from him. I need to buy all the sand. He told me exactly what sand he uses because she apparently loves to dig. So I'm like, then I need to know what sand you're using so it doesn't so she likes it because I know what sand. She obviously likes the sand that he uses. And then I gotta order rock
Yeah.
for the thing. Yeah. It's gonna be exciting. I'll try to film it. I'm not going to make promises because anytime I promise I'm going to do something, apparently I put it off, and then Brennan or Hippie John do it on stream. So I'm not going to make.
Don't promise it. Then you may do it. Then yeah.
Right.
So don't be expecting the video. All right.
Sergeant Soto was a pillar in our family. We are now preparing for his funeral arrangements and picking up his parents from the airport in Fort Lauderdale. Sergeant Soto was my bestest friend's brother. Oh. Jeez.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sergeant was my best friend's brother and uncle to my nephew. I'm literally devastated from our loss and being the strong one for our family. My deepest apologies for this text. No, you're okay. Thanks for telling us what's going on.
Yeah.
Not that you had to, but thank you for being strong and sharing. So now we can send our good thoughts, prayers, all that to you. But yeah, you need to vent too. I'm sure there's plenty of fish fam that will just sit there and listen or sit with you if you're having a hard time.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay to break down.
Let some tears go out. Yep.
Yeah. Let somebody else be strong for you if you need it.
Yeah, it brings back so much crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, you got my number, Eduardo.
Yep. There's that Pleco still. Or is that B-roll or is that live footage, Bigfoot?
No, that's live.
It's live. He's still sitting there.
Yeah, he goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Is that just a regular albino?
Yeah, it's just a regular albino. No long fin, no blue eyes. Yeah.
I gotta get some super reds.
Yeah.
Super reds are super pretty. I saw them for the first time at the Maasai auction that I went to with Danny and Biz, and oh my god, fell in love with them.
Well, if this one comes closer to the front, I have one. I want to get more and breed them.
Yeah.
Well, I have long fin, and I believe
I like to have some long fin. Yeah.
it's a female. So, no, I have long fin albinos too, and I had some off of Brennan, but I don't know what the heck happened.
You just lose them, huh?
I lost every damn one of them. They were all doing great, and it wasn't nothing that he did.
Yeah, Whip says it well. Being strong doesn't mean you have to be a stone, Eduardo. You are allowed to grieve as well, while still being there to support your family. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I need to send him another email and get some more. That sucks because I really like him.
Oh yeah, especially when they were there, and a week later they're gone.
Yeah, and it's weird because I think I ended up buying these loaches, these golden zebra loaches, and I think they were going after him, and that's what killed him. Then I started losing neon tetras. I'm like, these loaches, man, there's something going on with these things. Well, and they ended up dying. So I don't know if it's them stinking pencil fish or what it is. And I did my water parameters and nothing had a disease or nothing like it. It was really weird. I don't know. One of the things that I hate thinking of it's hard to figure out, ain't it?
Some kind of contaminant that our test kits don't test for.
Yeah, it's possible.
Did you try running some carbon just in case it was some kind of toxin?
I did a water change afterwards. All the other fish was fine. I don't know. It's really weird.
Usually what we recommend at work if everyone's like, yeah, I tested everything's fine, but these fish keep getting, just dying out of nowhere, and we're like, run some carbon because it could just be some toxin that our test kits don't test for. And the carbon will absorb it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I'd have to figure out how to do that because, that'd be easy.
Just a carbon in a media bag and put it in whatever filtration you have, or unless you have a sponge filter, then just put it in a media bag, put it in the tank right next to the carbon or to the sponge filter, and it should have been.
Yeah.
Or put a power tank right in front of it so it's like pushing water through it. Yeah, as long as water's running through it, it's doing its job.
Yeah.
There's no coffee. I keep picking up my coffee cup. There's no coffee.
Yeah. But there's 3 filters on this tank. 2 sponge filters and Aqua Clear 110. So plus it's full of plants.
Just a bag of activated carbon. Yep. As long as water's flowing through it, it'll do its job.
Yep.
Jimmy P was saying that he's lost his super reds because they got stuck in his sponge filter tube and he didn't notice till it was too late. And Whip says that's what happened to one of his bumblebee catfish. Only it was the intake tube for the hang on the back filter. Filter tip falling off and he swam up there and never came out. Yep.
Yeah, that's why I have intake sponge filters.
Yep.
Well, that and they like hiding. So it saw that and it's like, I'm going to go up in there and hide.
Yeah, plus I like the flow too. Yeah.
Like to feel snug. Go in a little tiny tube and feel snug.
Oh yeah. Because that one sponge filter has a cap on I made. The other one's open. Yeah, they go down the tube, come back up.
They're the opposite of claustrophobic. They like to be in a tight.
Oh yeah, they like to be confined. Yeah.
I'm so excited to scape for this black belt because I have experience scaping with rock to make a bunch of caves because of the saltwater systems at work. So I'm so excited to essentially do like a saltwater just rock scape for this black belt. Oh, she's gonna be so happy.
Yeah, Danny, I have a lot of snails that do that, surfing the current. Yeah.
When I get a 75 for these guys, it'll get right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to do more of a rock scape than anything because plants don't do too well in there.
Figure out the scape on the floor right in front of the tank. So that way you have both hands to kind of maneuver everything. So that way if it does fall, you're not risking breaking your tank. That's what we do at work. We'll scape it out on the floor. And then the customers will take a picture of it so that they know where all the rocks went, and then they'll buy all the rock and take it home.
Well, like what I did here is I put substrate in anyways. I had to mix a ragonite in it because I got soft water.
Yeah.
And I have stone here. But over here, this used to be a Java fern mat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now it's nothing.
Yeah, now it's nothing.
And then yeah. Yeah, Brendan kept telling me that. He's like, don't put plants in there, she'll eat it. I'm like, yeah, I know. I looked up black belts. They're herbivores, actually. Yeah, no, I'm not expecting to put plants in there.
If you do, make it plastic. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have to clean them when algae starts growing on them, and I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the drive.
No, that's what you pluckers are for, to keep them clean.
Well, apparently she'll eat anything you try to put in the tank, so I'm probably not going to have any plecos in there with her. I'll be scrubbing the tank.
Then no, you won't be having any plants in it.
I'm going to introduce pleco to them until they're in a bigger tank.
Just rocking a piece of driftwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelle, it's been hot here in St. Louis. It hasn't. It's maybe the weather's maybe broken for like a day, and then it gets hot again. So yeah, Danny's been not able to work on his pond.
Oh, no.
I'll be right back. I gotta see what the heck's going on upstairs.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Kids.
Hearing noises.
Banging. See what they're breaking.
Yeah. I'm glad mine's growing up and has its own kids, so I ain't worried about it. Yeah.
Or if the weather does break, it's raining. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Or it's
that's how we
raining.
do it here.
Yeah.
And it's like we could be, like this weekend, supposed to be in the upper 80s, low 90s. Then
Yeah.
Tuesday, back into the upper 60s, low 70s.
Yeah.
We get that offshore flow off the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Cools us down. Because Seattle's between two mountain ranges. We're in
Yeah.
a
See-
valley that runs from Canada all the way down into California. Cascade Mountains run east and west. I mean, north and south. Olympic Mountains are on our west coast side, so Seattle's in between the two. Yeah. So when we get our heat, it comes up from California,
Yeah.
right up the I-5 corridor. Yeah.
Yeah, we had some clouds blow in yesterday, but it didn't actually rain where my work is. It looked like it was going to, and even on radar, it looked like it was going to, but it didn't actually do it. So
Just clouded over and went away. Yep.
all gross looking. It was enough to raise the humidity. Like it brought enough moisture in the air. It brought up the humidity, but it didn't actually rain. And it smelled like it was going to rain. Like, how you can smell the rain. It smelled like it was going to rain, but it never actually did.
Yeah.
So it probably dumped like right before it got to us, and it was just bringing all that humidity from when it did rain down to us. So dumb. All the bad parts of rain without the good parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a bad storm, 2 days ago. It knocked our power out and everything.
Yeah, that sucks. How long was your power out for?
I think it was like 2 hours, so I really wasn't worried about it.
Okay.
I just happened to be at the fire hall at the time. We was doing a work detail, and we got a fire convention coming up next month. And I wanted to order some T-shirts for me and the wife. And I was like, man, it started raining. And I'm telling you, when that storm came in, it was bad. It came from the north, and it was just beating the trees up. And I looked at these guys like, we're in for it. Sure enough, 10 minutes into the storm, it went black. Luckily, it wasn't dark out. And I said, oh, looks like we're going to be staying there for a minute because we had our doors open and everything, which we went to go check the generator. We couldn't get it started. So I was like, oh, this is just great,
What's the point if you're not going to start? Yeah.
So we just kept the doors open. We all just hung out for a while until the power did come back on about 2 hours in. And, it was like crazy. I was like, I couldn't believe it. And luckily, we didn't get no calls like for downed trees or anything like that. We only had one thing that we had to go take care of, and this was it. One of them. It's not an old folks' home, but it's like an apartment building where the elderly can live in.
Yeah, senior assisted living. Yeah.
Yeah, and we went in there. The lady hit her button, and her oxygen that she's on, it's plugged in, one of those machines.
Mm-hmm.
She had portable tanks there, so we helped her out. But bless her heart, she was 95 years old, such the sweetest thing. She was awesome. But that was it.
Yeah.
Thank God. Ugh.
Have you ever had lost power for an extended amount of time? Like, what'd you do with your tanks?
I've had it. I never had it to where it was like 8 hours, but
okay.
I have ideas. I bought some things.
I got a bunch of battery operated air pumps.
Yeah. Well, this one
rechargeable
is a dual port rechargeable one.
Yep.
So I can run 2 tanks off of this, and it has a thing on it where if you hit it twice, it intermits. So
it pulses and shuts off for a bit, then comes back on. Yeah, look like that.
Gotcha.
And it's nice. Like it'll run for a little bit, and then it'll shut off for 10 seconds, and it'll start back up, and it prolongs the life of this to up to 12 hours.
Oh, nice.
6 hours running constant and up to 12 hours on the, I call it intermediate, where
Yeah.
it turns on and off. And then I have this, what is it? It's not a battery pack. Well, I guess it kind of is. But you plug it into your wall, and it stays charged. When the power goes off, it clicks over inside, and then you start running off the battery.
Yeah, I thought about getting some of those or one of those for my saltwater tank because I just have too much money in that tank for it to die because the power went out. But no, I asked because it reminded me Father Fish's stream last night when that chiropractor guy was on there. He kind of mentioned hydrogen peroxide whenever it hits water, it dissipates back in the water and oxygen. And I remembered my boss told me that because a couple of years ago here in St. Louis, a lot of people lost power for like a week. And yeah, he kept telling customers you add like I think it's like a third of a cup per 10 gallons, I think. You'll probably have to
water, yeah.
But yeah, you add peroxide to your tank, and it'll add oxygen to your tank.
I'd have to look that up.
Look into it before you do it. Don't keep me accountable if you do it and something goes wrong. But that's what I've heard, and I'd have to look into like the dosage.
1 milliliter per gallon.
1 milliliter per gallon, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. He says it's a good way because almost everybody has peroxide, like in their first aid kit at home. So,
yeah,
I do. But my sister's a medical assistant, and Nathan's grandma's a nurse. So they both instilled into us to have like a real first aid kit, tourniquet, and everything. Real first aid kit.
Yeah, I'll have to remember that. That's. No, that actually makes sense because
Danny says he did it at the pet store. They barely lost any fish. Only in the feeder tank did they lose fish. Yeah, because there's like 300 fish in that tank, depleting oxygen super fast.
Well, if I remember correctly, with hair allergy, you can spot treat it with hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah,
and it doesn't bother the fish.
Right.
No.
And that's probably when you would use like the 1 ml per gallon dose is for spot treating algae. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up how to do it because I got some right now that's getting ugly.
I discovered at work that top crown snails and saltwater tanks are freaking hair algae mowers. Oh my God. We ordered some extra because that's what my boss said to do was to spread out some top crown snails. Oh my God, within a week, all the hair algae was gone. Oh my gosh. So if you have a big enough saltwater tank and you're having hair algae problems, top crowns is the way to go. Because that was one big thing. That was like my mission when I started because they had a bunch of hair algae. And I'm like, I'm going to get this down. I'm going to fix this. So,
wish there was a snail like that for freshwater.
Right. I know. Regular algae, I know neorites are really good. The only thing hydrogen peroxide does to your tank is add more dissolved oxygen. Yeah. Algae feeds off of CO2 like everything else, so the extra oxygen per CO2 fixes the imbalance. Yep. Kind of chokes it out. That makes sense?
Yep.
But yeah, physically picking hair algae out of a tank sucks. I had to do that until we got those top crowns in because they're growing on all the corals and choking them out. So I had to like physically keep pulling hair algae out like twice a week.
Yeah.
Science! I love that, Bill Nye. I need to make a clip of that so I can start putting those in the videos. Oh, but I guess I can't do that until... No, I can do that on my phone. I can have little video clips like I did my intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a couple clips now. That's gonna be my project for the night. Add some meme clips. I can put those in. I need to redo my intro. I didn't realize my freaking my background music was so loud. It was like blowing out my phone speaker. I'm like, oh my God. But it wasn't doing that in the editing program. It sounded fine in the editing program. And then I played it on here and it was like sounded all blown out. And I'm like, oh God, that's terrible. I did my algae song, like H2O2 was the big gun, but algae fix is far more dangerous, yes. Yeah, and I learned from my boss that apparently Vibrant, the saltwater Vibrant, actually has the same main ingredient as algae fix does, but they were advertising it like it wasn't. And so it's a big controversy right now. A lot of vendors pulled it and it wasn't available. Just the saltwater one, not the freshwater Vibrant, the saltwater one. So yeah, there's a little controversy going with that right now.
It's all the same, but not.
What?
Right.
What is it?
Vibrant. I forget the brand. But they were trying to advertise it like it's an alternative to algae fix if you don't want to use algae fix, but then that's the main ingredient. So it was like, so it depletes it would deplete oxygen out of the tank, like how algae fix does.
I don't like that, especially when
Well, have fun, Whip's World, at the kids' bridal shower.
See you later, Whip. Come in.
Yeah.
You just went back and watched the intro. It wasn't super loud. Oh, okay. Maybe just through StreamYard on my phone.
Yeah.
It sounded blown out, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, because when I was listening to it, whenever
right,
Yeah,
wait,
my truck and it through the speakers of my truck, it did not sound bad at all.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then. Maybe it's just through StreamYard. Because I notice if I'm playing a video and I'm messing, and if I'm in the studio messing with stuff on StreamYard, the sound quality is different. Like it sounds more like across the room echoey than it does pure, like if I'm just watching YouTube. So maybe that's, yeah.
StreamYard has its own sound filtration thing.
Gotcha.
It's
almost like my microphone was picking it up and then putting it through StreamYard. That's almost what it sounded like that kind of echoey, open echoey type of thing. Yeah. StreamYard makes my emotional damage video seem super loud, but YouTube balances the audio. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So then I don't have to mess with it. I don't have to make that intro for a third time. I made it first, and I made it for 5 minutes, and I realized that's way too long.
5 minutes, boy, yeah.
I didn't put like a starting soon banner over it, so it was just my logo with the music for like 5 minutes. Like, no, I can't do this to these people. Like, no, just staring at my logo for 5 minutes, waiting for me to start. So I made it like 2.5 minutes, and then I put the starting soon little thing over it. I liked how it rippled, like it looked like it was over water.
Yeah, all the overlays. Yeah, I'm still learning that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Coffee ran through me, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Coffee does that.
So Dennis, you got anything new going on with your fish tanks?
No, they're still sitting on the floor. Yeah, they've been there, almost 7 months, and
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm waiting for my sister who has the 2x4s, who can take me to the Home Depot and get the cinder blocks where I get them off the floor.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because when I was living in the house, all these tanks were on furniture.
Oh, that's right. That place you was at before.
Yeah, I was in a room. I had this 55 on one of the old 4-foot-long coffee tables.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And my 40 I used to have, it was on another coffee table. They threw away like 10 tanks. But I said, no, you can only have so many. Come on. Because her thought was, the weight and the electricity bill. Well, it's my bill. I mean, hell.
She's just trying to be nice to help you out.
Oh, yeah. They spent, I don't know how much they spent on to get rid of, well, I don't know, one was like 14-foot U-Haul full of crap that accumulated in this house over 15 years.
Oh, you talking about the house that you're in now, or the one that?
No, when I moved out of, that's how much crap I had.
Oh wow!
I more or less took over the basement, because each one of us had our own room. Then there was another room which for storage. That's where I had all my crap. Plus I had it in the other rooms. So yeah, I used to have like 15 tanks in the other part of the basement, but they liked them. Then they found the electricity and water bill. They didn't like them then.
No, I could see that.
Then they said, "Oh, you can only have a 20-gallon tank." So I just took all my big tanks, put them in my room, out of sight, out of mind, and they didn't see a darn thing.
There you go.
Yeah. So all I got is a 55. I got a 30, and I got another 30 in the bathroom. I got a 30-gallon hexagon and a 20 long on the dresser. So yeah, that's it. I got like 5 or 6 more tanks I can set up, but don't have no place to put them. That's why you want to at least when you do the cinder blocks, I can put it there and put the smaller ones underneath it because I'm amazed I haven't tripped into this tank yet. But no,
Yeah, that's what a water guru does. He makes all of his own stands because he makes his own sumps. And like the problem I have with my sump is that there's not enough clearance between the top of the 29 and the bottom of the stand that I can't get my protein skimmer cup out. So he makes his own stand, so he avoids those problems. He can use whatever size tank for his sump and then still have all the clearance he needs.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
know
uses
when I
all.
was over the house, I had a 55 and it had a 55-gallon sump on it.
Yeah.
It was on an old foosball table. I just put a piece of 3/4 inch plywood on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are Serpe tetras there, Michelle. That's all I got. Serpes and plecos.
They look really nice.
Oh yeah, they like it.
When I worked at Petco and someone was like, "Oh, I want all these plants. What kind of fish?" And I'm like, "Serpa tetras look great in a fully green planted tank. That red really comes. Ember tetras.
Oh yeah, they pop right off that background. Yeah.
Yeah, that red comes up. I had the hardest time selling Congo tetras because at Petco all the backgrounds are blue, so you can't see that blue in the Congo tetras. I'm like, no, I swear they're like a beautiful blue iridescent. When they catch the light, they're beautiful. You just don't see it here because of our stupid blue background.
Yeah, I don't have no backgrounds on these tanks. Like you can see the plug-in behind it.
Well, yeah, I know. It was funny because whenever I was setting these 20s up, I was thinking about that. And the wife actually painted this room blue, which I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, you can see all the stinking cords through the fish tank. And you know what I said? Screw it. It's just going to stay like that.
Yeah, that's why you have background plants. You hide all that.
Yeah. Well, when you have them going long ways, it's kind of hard to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but then you can't see what's going on back there.
No, that's like the 55. The center brace is missing, so I can't put my lids on it. So I got a 4 foot by, 12-inch wide piece of plexiglass on it.
Yeah, you were talking about them Congo tetras. I have 3 of them, and I was reading what brain fart Danny said about only the males get that nice blue, and that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a lot like rainbow fish, where the females are more of like a muted, and the males get like super colored. But they're still pretty.
Yeah, I'm very glad I got them, and it's funny because I got 3 of them in a 15-gallon cube.
Yeah. And then same with the Serpa. The Serpas, the males get the really, really bright red.
Yeah, the reds and the black and white on them. Yeah. But these things, they spawn and stuff, but I've never seen any little ones because they probably end up, eating the eggs.
Ian's here. What's up? You're not late. We're just killing time. And I just looked. I don't think Lady Metalhead's going, so I guess we're going to keep going for another 2 hours.
All right.
We're going to back up into Skipper's interview with Mississippi Hippie.
Yeah.
Or Mississippi Hippie interviewing Skipper.
Yeah.
On Mississippi Hippie. There you go.
Not on his channel, but her channel.
No. On her channel, yes.
Yeah.
They have different. They have scales at all different angles, so they constantly sparkle. Yeah, and then same with diamond tetras. I had such a hard. Well, for one, I had a hard time selling diamond tetras because they would send them tiny, so you couldn't see the sparkle in them. But yeah, they catch the light and they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I won't be able to do the full 2 hours. I got to feed the kids. Wife's
You're
at work.
You can come and go as you want.
Yeah. Got to play Mr. Mom, get the kids. Yeah.
One of my old coworkers is asking if I'm going to Pride in St. Louis. The Pride festival is today. I'm like, no, I'm not going. They're all texting me, all my introvert friends. I'll go if you go. I'm, like, I'm not going out in 100-degree index weather. Screw that.
Yeah.
No.
I'll give my
I got a funny story for you. So, whenever we went to the beach, the couple that went with us, they're female, so they're married and everything, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that they wanted to do was go to a drag show.
Oh, that's so fun. I've been to a couple. They're so much fun.
My God, I went to one. This was my second one I went to, and I never laughed so hard in my life. It was so stinking funny.
They're so good.
Oh my God, it was freaking hilarious. We did one in Vegas whenever we went down there and got married. And
Yep.
I don't know, this one was different probably because it was a smaller venue and they fed off the audience better. You know what I mean? It was just funnier than hell.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was funny.
Smaller audience so they can interact with them. Just like live streaming, a smaller audience, you can interact with the chat more. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Yes. They're so much fun. So much fun. I went to one, we went to a gay bar, local gay bar, and they were having a drag queen show at the same time where they were up on a stage performing. Some were doing comedy, some were singing. Oh my God, it was so much fun.
And well, at this one, they were all lip singing to songs.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yep. Lip sync for your life. Yes. So much fun.
Then there was this dude that was there. He was a creep. He was in the audience. Like he was sitting at his own table, and he laid these dollar bills out. I'm like, what is this dude doing? And they did not pay a damn attention to him because he must have went there quite often because I think they have him all the time there.
Right.
And I was like, man, this dude. I'm thinking, well, if they need him kicked out, just let me know. I'll escort him outside. I was like,
regular creeps are the worst because they just don't get it. They keep coming back. I'm surprised they don't run him out one of these days. They probably will. They're probably just waiting for him to do something extra creepy and just ready to pounce and run him out.
Out there fishing and nobody's biting. Huh? Yeah.
Well, it was funny because one of the queens went up. Because if you have a dollar bill out, they come up to your table or whatnot. So he had a dollar bill up like this, and the queen went over and just grabbed one off his table and walked away. Well, he didn't like it. So this dude literally got up and walked up to the queen whenever she was at the other end of the place, the venue. And I was like, what the hell? But
people just think they're so entitled to do whatever they want. Yeah. There was a creep when I first started at my job that was really trying to go after the younger girl that works there, the other female that works there. She's like had just turned 18 and was inviting her to his house for his tank showing party. Oh, a couple of my friends are gonna be there, my parents are gonna be there, and then maybe we can go out for margaritas after. And she's like, I'm 18, I can't. He goes, oh no, it's fine. I know a bar that'll serve you. Well, it's like he was such a creep. And then he came in on her, not her day off, but it's a main day for her. She does maintenances, so she only comes in like halfway through the day because she has maintenances all morning. He comes in and he's like, oh, where's so and so? And I'm like, oh no, she's out. She's probably not gonna come in today. She has a lot of maintenances. I wasn't gonna tell her what time she comes in. Oh no, she's not coming in today. She has a ton of maintenances to do. Well, the other guy who was working with me, he was out taking trash, and after the creep left, he goes, he had a whole ass bouquet of flowers in his front seat. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, and we told her about it the next day or after she came in. And she's like, he comes in here and we'll talk for hours and not buy anything. I'm like, do you want me to like cut this guy off? Like, I am ready to go full like protective mom mode on this dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'm scared for you. Like, we need to cut this guy off. And then, but after that, he hasn't been back in since. Like, we're all ready to just like kick this guy to the curb.
That sounds like a dude that just needed laid the hell out on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. I was ready to go full bitch mode on this dude. And it's funny because I'd never do it at work. Like, all my employees are great. I'm the store manager. All my employees are great. I ask them to do something, they do it. And I'm right there helping them do everything. I'm not one of those managers that tell you to go do something so I can go sit in the office. Like, no, I'm out there. Like, I'm going to do this. If you could do this, and if you could do this, they're great. We're a great team. So I've never had to go full bitch mode yet at work. And so they were all excited because they wanted to see it. And they're like, Janet can be a bitch. I'm like, oh yeah, I can. I worked at Petco. I've had to do it at least 3 to 4 times a week on some people. Like, I can do it. I don't like doing it, but I can do it.
When I go into Petco, it drives me nuts the people that come in there to buy fish.
Yeah.
A lot of them think they know what they're talking about, but they don't.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for, I'm not saying all of them don't know. Like, there's some that work there that probably don't know what they're talking about, but there are some that work there that does. For example, like you. And I was like,
and Danny,
just listening.
Yeah.
And I actually butted in one time and said, listen, you need to listen to this employee because they know what they're talking about. Because I'll test them once in a while. You know what I mean? And like I said, what did he say, Kansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better
because I know you. You don't have to bring flowers, but if you bring me candy to work, I will love you forever.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's great. But yeah, like I stepped in and I told the person, I said, well, obviously you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Listen to what they're saying. There's a reason why they ask you what size tank you're putting this in.
And what you have in the tank, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a reason. I had multiple regular customers actually hang out with me a few times, especially like on a Saturday, because they enjoyed those other customers that would come in who try to tell me, oh, I have a 10-gallon. I want an Oscar. And I'm like, no. And like, well, shut up and get it for me anyway. And then the other customer would step in and be like, no, you cannot do that. Like, or they want African cichlids with their tetras or something. And I'm like,
no.
In a 10-gallon. They want like African cichlids, like 6 African cichlids along with their 12 tetras and a 10-gallon. And I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah. Pretty little tetras.
See, like with these poncho fish, they get up to 3 inches, right?
Yeah.
So I got them for Petco. Oh my God, they were small. So I start them out in the 10, but then I'm going to move them to a 29-gallon.
Right.
More than likely, them people are just going to keep them in that 10-gallon tank. Right?
Yeah, one of my first interactions with Lady Diane, like she was starting, I think, a guppy tank or something, and she had a small like tank, and I was like, oh, like I'd only recommend so many. She goes, oh no, honey, I have like other tanks they're gonna get moved to. I was like, oh, bet, shoot, then you pick and I bag for you. Like,
yeah.
Joking about that. I was in a chat one time and they're like, oh yeah, when you go into Petco and you start saying scientific names and they're deer in headlights, and I'm like, I invited it. If you came into my store and you start shooting off, you call Corey's Corridoras instead of Corey's, or you start shouting out scientific names, you become top tier customer. It's like, nope, you point, I bag, no questions asked. Yep. Yeah. You know what you're doing. Yep.
And it was funny because there was this one time I was listening to this couple that was in there, and the one lady, his wife or whatever she was to him, she's like, yeah, I want to get this one yellow fish, and then I want to get this one blue fish. I'm like, boy, oh hell no. I'm like, what are you doing? You want to make a Skittles tank, but you're doing it the wrong way.
Yep.
Like you can make a Skittles tank, but get a bigger one and get more than one of that fish. You know,
Yep.
it's like,
Yeah.
Or
I
people
I
see the
couldn't do
saltwater
that.
fish and they're like, "Oh, I want a Nemo in with my goldfish." I'm like, "You can't." They're like, "Oh, I just have to add some salt to my tank, right?" I'm like, "It is not that simple. It
Yeah.
is,
Go ahead.
honey. It is
Yeah.
not that simple."
Yeah. Take a couple
Exactly.
containers of salt into your fish tank. Yeah. Now you got salt water. Yeah.
There was a fad going around where people were temporarily putting like clownfish in a bowl and just making a TikTok of it. Well, people were thinking you could keep clownfish in a fish bowl. And so like 4 different people one week came in. Oh, they're holding a fish, like the plastic fish bowl that Petco sells. And they're like, "Oh, I want a pair of clownfish." I'm like, "Are you thinking they're going to go in there?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "No, no, no. I take them to the Fluval Evo. And I'm like, "You could put a pair of Ocellaris in there, but you need to have this running for a month before you can add those clownfish." And just the Evo alone is like $120. And they're like, "Oh, I don't have that much." I'm like, "Then you don't want salt water." If 120 is too much, you don't want salt water.
That's the cheap fish.
Yeah, that's the cheap startup all in one tank. And you still have to get rock, you still have to get sand, you still have to get salt water. Yeah.
Yeah. That's another couple $100 more. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. If you can't just drop $100 for supplies that you need, salt water is not for you.
Oh yeah, it ain't for me. Eventually, it probably will be, but right now, no.
No.
I bought puffer fish from Walmart when I was a kid. We added table salt to our community tank. Yeah.
Well,
How long did they last, Danny?
the thing is, whenever we were kids, we didn't know none of this crap.
No, because
Yeah.
there was nowhere to learn it.
Everybody's gone through that. Everybody had that first tank, usually as a kid, that they made all the mistakes in. And I mean, you learn. Everybody does it. And same thing with cats and dogs. Like usually everybody's first pet was mistreated in some way just because you didn't know better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. My first tank was I think it was like a 37-gallon tank or whatever. That back in the 4 days.
4 days.
back in the 90s, they didn't have a standard tank, right? There was all so many different tanks.
Yeah, there's some oddballs. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the way I used to clean that. I took some tank water, put it in a bucket, took all the fish out, and then I took that damn thing outside, and I hosed the living daylights out of it.
Good clean, huh?
Yeah, and I put it back. But you know what, though? I hardly lost any fish, and that may be because it wasn't town water. I lived in the country, so we had well water and stuff. But
Yeah.
I never knew about the cycle and stuff like that. Never knew about it.
No.
But now you got all these videos, books, and stuff out there that's easy accessible.
Science behind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn that it's an ecosystem, not just water in a box.
Yeah.
No. I was luckily I only came over here. I had all my other media in there, so yeah, cycled it up pretty fast.
That was usually part of my spiel whenever new to fish people would come in. This isn't just water in a box. This is a whole ecosystem that you have to replicate.
Yep.
Yeah. You have to start from the bacteria, from the little microorganisms, and work your way up from there.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have any more snails though. He said it was a green spotted puffer and a figure 8 puffer. Didn't have any more snails though. Yeah.
No, I bet.
Sure you didn't.
That was one good thing about keeping puffers at Petco is I had trumpet snails out the butt, so I had a constant food source for them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I actually used to get the well, they called them pest snails, but them little ones. I think they're pond snails or whatever they are.
For the black snails.
Well, these ones were like brown.
Oh,
They
really?
weren't rainforms.
They were around for us? Were they
Did they
tasty
really-
for skin?
Really, really soft shell, like you
No,
could crush them.
no.
Oh,
Wait, yeah, they were.
yeah. So those are the bladder snails. Yeah.
Bladder snails, yeah. And because I had pea puffers at the time. And they were like, heck yeah. I took them home. But now they don't do it anymore. I don't know why.
Yeah, Steven, I think that's why it used to work back then, is because you would do a total clean out every week. So as soon as those ammonia and levels would get toxic, that would be the time that you would do the total clean out again. So I think that's why it worked back in the day.
Yeah. Oh no, you just took your metal frame fishing tank, you got it from the local secondhand store, you sealed it after you did the water test, and you put your fish in it.
Yeah. See you later, Danny. Have fun gaming. I'll see you later.
Yeah, my first tank was a metal frame 30-gallon thing, weighed about 50 pounds.
Yeah.
It had the slate bottom on it.
I remember whenever I first became aquatic specialist at Petco at my first store, the aquatic specialist who I took over for, his aunt was a regular. And she had, I think, a 55 with some tetras, some mollies and platies, and a koi fish. And every week she would come in with a water sample and her ammonia would be in toxic levels. And she just couldn't understand why. And I kept telling her, I was like, take the koi out. It's the koi. Take the koi out. It's the koi. She finally got rid of it. She finally brought it in and I adopted it out. But the next week she came in with the koi being gone with her water sample. Ammonia was gone. I was like, see, I told you it was the koi. They're so dirty.
Yeah.
They're definitely poop machines.
She's like, why did my nephew never tell me that? I'm like, probably because he wanted to sell you the koi. Like,
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Pleckles are poop machines too, but that's why you have plants. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, it's definitely a learning process, and you don't learn until you do.
Right.
Yeah. There was one, I felt so bad for one customer. She was doing everything right. She had a 10-gallon tank for a beta fish, fully planted, dirted tank. But unfortunately, she would always buy the betas like right after I would get them, so I wouldn't know if they came in sick or not. And she went through like 3 betas. They would get fin rot or Popeye, and they would die. And she's like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You keep saying my water testing great. I'm like, well, honestly, it's probably because you're buying fish that I just got that I haven't fully assessed for a few days, and they're probably just sick. You probably just have really bad luck. I'm like, so tell you what, let me get this shipment in. You pick a couple from them, let me hold them to the side for you for a week, give it a week so I can make sure they're healthy, and then you pick which one you want after a week. And she goes, all right. So she did that. Beta was totally fine. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I was there for whenever they got a shipment in of those.
Yeah.
And
they look fine when they come in, but give it a few days, at least a week,
Yeah.
and a lot of times problems will come up.
I just wish Petco would change the way that they do their betas.
Yeah, the way they display them. Yeah.
I wish they would, because, and I even brought up to one of the aquatic managers. He was working there at the time. And he goes, I love that idea. And I think he went, I told him to go to Aquarium Co-op to one of his videos where he showed the beta barracks or whatever the heck he called it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the way to do it. I said, you can buy this system.
Yeah.
You can actually buy that system, because there was a pet store that ended up closing up here in Altoona, and I was hoping I could have got my hand on that. But unfortunately, it was there for sale, but the containers weren't there. And I'm like, well, I want the containers with it.
Yeah.
So I just I let it go, and I brought that up to him because I've been saying so much stuff to the corporate people. They don't listen. They're more worried about money and stuff. And I was like, well, they're focusing on the fish.
Yeah,
their focus is on selling a lot of the goods, because they make their money off of the dry goods stuff.
Yep.
If you think about it, they're losing money on the aquarium side because Petco, PetSmart, they don't quarantine their fish. Once they go in there, they're in there, and that when that light turns back on after they're done acclimating them, they're for sale instantly. So they don't have a back room like how Corey does, or they don't do what my LFS does. It's close to me. Is like she'll put it in the tank. It sits there for 2 weeks at least. She
Yeah.
observes them. If they need medication, that's when she puts them in. Or they don't do it like how Dan's fish does his, medicates him right away, lets him sit for 2 weeks before puts him up on his website. So they're losing money because if people remember, because it used to be a 60-day thing with the fish, and they downed it to 30 now a month. They're technically losing money. So their main focus is on all the dry goods, the toys and stuff for the dogs. And yes, I know they have birds and rodents and stuff, but even with them, they're not, and reptiles.
The only animal at Petco that goes through a quarantine period are the conures. And not every store does that. Like, I actually didn't learn that they're supposed to be quarantined until I already left that store, my first store that we were selling conures at. It wasn't until I already left that store that I learned, hey, you're supposed to be quarantining these guys for like, I think it's a month or two, where they're supposed to still be in the cage, but they're supposed to be like a sign saying, hey, I'm a new arrival. I'm going through a 60-day quarantine period. I'm not for sale yet.
What are those?
Like what the bird I have, like the medium-sized parrot.
Okay. Yeah.
They're like $600. $600+.
Yeah, no thanks. I can't afford that.
They're supposed to go through like a 30 or 60-day quarantine period where we're supposed to be weighing them regularly, making sure they're not losing weight, making sure they're eating, that they're not sick. But yeah, so the policy is there. Whether the store is doing it is up to the store.
Yeah.
I learned that reading through policies that with the conures, because they're supposed to require having a wood toy in there with them. When you sell that conure, that wooden toy is supposed to go with them because you can't fully sanitize a wooden toy. And my manager got mad because I would sell the conure and I'd send the wooden toys with them. He's like, oh, now I have to order more wood toys. I'm like, yeah, because you're supposed to. You can't sanitize the wood toys between birds. So for
you sell a $600 bird, you can't worry about a $2 piece of wood.
Right, that wooden toy is supposed to go with the bird. Yeah, I had to fight about that. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the only animal that technically gets quarantined. But yeah, no, I agree. If they had like a beta barracks, that would be so much better. The reason why they don't is again cost for sending those to 1,000+ stores, maintaining them. If the system needs maintenance, like the parts start getting broken, that's more expensive. They claim that Petco's cups, beta cups, are the highest volume cups in any big box store, but I don't know the truth to that.
Yeah, is that in their description? Yeah.
Yeah, they have it on the website. They claim that they're the biggest volume cups in any of the big box stores. Because PetSmarts they're skinnier, but they're taller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put a quart glass jar out there. There you go.
Yeah, even at my job, our fish wall, we treat with copper. So all the tangs, anything that's prone to getting sick, the angelfish, we put on the wall. But we let people know when things just came in. And I would do that at Petco. I would let people know, especially saltwater, people would ask, like, oh, how long has this fish been here? I'm like, oh, I just got it 2 days ago. I would recommend not getting it. Let it sit here for at least a week before you buy it so I can know if it's healthy or not. Or I have fish, I'm like, oh, it's been here for like 2 months. In fact, I'll give you 20% off just to get it out because it's been here for 2 months. Yeah. It needs to go. My tanks are too small.
So how long ago has it been since you worked there at Petco?
2 months.
Okay.
Yep.
That's not that long ago. So I was reading something in there on like they got these boards, these chalkboards that right on it. They said about doing a special order fish.
Yeah.
So if I say order these fish for me, I ain't gonna pick them up until next week. Can they do that?
Yep. That's how That's how I upped my sales in my saltwater. Because I only had so much space. I didn't want to just order fish just to order fish. So anytime anybody was in there looking for saltwater, I'm like, hey, do you have a saltwater tank? They're like, yeah. I'm like, is there anything you're looking out for? I will order if I can. I'll try to order anything, and I tell them the price up front. I get their phone number, so I'd let them know. All right, I just ordered it. I'll let you know if it comes in. I would text every Wednesday when fish would come in. I would take a picture of the incoming PO and I would text it out to like 20 people. I'm like, this is what we got in. Or I text the individual, hey, your fish came in, but it looks like shit. Like, let me try to medicate it. Or hey, your huge fish came in. Like, can you be here today? I'll still float it so the temperature becomes regular. Like, are you able to come in today, or do I need to put it in the tank if you're able to come in tomorrow? Yeah, it's just up to the worker if they want to put in the extra effort to do that for you. I would do it for freshwater too.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. It was like if I ordered, a fish that they normally don't order in, would they hold it for me in their tanks for a week? And then I
Yep.
would come pick it up. But what happens
then, Ginger?
if they would do that if that fish dies? Because you already pay for that before you do the order, right?
No, I would never take money up front for that reason. So if my vendor doesn't send it, or yeah, like if it comes in sick and ends up dying, I would never take money up front. You would pay when the fish comes in.
It's like COD. Yeah.
Okay. Because I've seen on like the tanks where like I don't know, there was these plecos they got in and it says not for sale. And I asked the lady, I said, why are they not for sale? She goes, oh, they're special order. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So just if the worker wants to put in extra work. So yeah, technically only magnet stores. So the stores that can pretty much order whatever they want. They usually have a coral frag tank. That's a magnet level store. They're the only stores that are supposed to be allowed to draw on the tanks and write on the tanks directly. But I always would because like if I ordered a special trigger fish for somebody, I'd write trigger on hold, or trigger not for sale, or sometimes I would put the person's name on there, hold for mark, if I knew I wasn't going to be there that day that they would come in. And then I would tell the customer, yeah, show the text conversation that we had to prove that it's you and that that's your fish. Because I knew everybody, but not all my associates knew all my regular customers. So I'm like, yeah, show the text conversation that it prove that it's your fish, and then they'll bag it up for you. Yep.
I have to remember that.
Yep. I cared a lot. I put a lot of effort into those tanks at Petco.
You can definitely tell when somebody does and doesn't. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I cared a lot. I put probably way too much of my life into those tanks and into that business. But it showed, and that's why a lot of people around Florissant would, especially because there's no other saltwater store here in North County, St. Louis. So I was like, you'd have to drive out like 30, 40 minutes any direction to go to a saltwater store. So I did my best to try to elevate the sales so I can order. It gave me more access to order things. Or I even reach out to the bigger volume stores and have fish transferred over to me that I couldn't order. And I would drive out to those stores on my day off or before my shift, and I would go pick up those fish and bring them to the store.
Yep.
And reptiles too. I did that for tarantulas, blue bottle tarantulas. I drove out to another store actually in Illinois, and picked up some tarantulas for a customer that I couldn't order because our volume was too low.
I actually was there a day that the we'll just say rodents came.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how they came in. This dude in a freaking panel van pulled up and he just brought them in. I'm like, that is so weird.
Yeah, that was probably APET, or a local vendor. Yeah, so there's different vendors that are local. Like here, APET actually delivers theirs because they're in Chicago. So they drive out 5 hours and they make the rounds to different stores and deliver directly. Or Quality Marine mails them, so they come UPS. And then UPS, actually driving carefully or taking care of the boxes. I've had it a few times where I was opening and UPS came in with the boxes and he goes, I am so sorry. Somebody cut me off and I had to slam on my brakes and this box fell over and now it's wet. And so I had to stop what I was doing to find that pop bag and immediately put those fish in the tank so they wouldn't dry out. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but at my LFS, we have them delivered to the airport. So on Fridays, that's whenever I leave early at 10 o'clock for the from the aquatic morning show. I'm like, all right, I got to go pick up fish. That's me going to the airport to pick up our fish shipment.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice because the owner doesn't want to have to pay the extra for UPS to deliver it, and then them mishandle our fish. Like he's like, no, he's like, it's literally on my way to the store. I passed the airport, so I'm like, I'll just swing by the airport, and you just give me an extra little bonus for gas each week. So yeah, he gives me a little extra $15 every time I go to the airport for gas. So yeah, it's awesome. And it's really cool. The guys are super nice at the cargo bay. I've learned how to back up my van really well now. Right up to
the years now, huh?
Like bay 1 or bay 2, and I was like, I'm at bay 1. Let's go. I'm a pro now. I just swing out and I pull right in now. I'm a pro.
That's great. Well, guys, I gotta go. I gotta feed my kids.
Feed the little ones. Yeah.
And then I gotta get ready for her stream.
Yeah.
For Mississippi hippie.
Yep. Rest up. Eat some food.
We'll see nice seeing you guys.
You're good. Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. See you later. And Buddy Viper got to go bye-bye too? Oh.
You got pulled away and I'll get pulled away again. You're good, Bunny. We know you're lurking. If you're not chatting, we know.
Yeah, that's life. Yeah. That's why I'm here. I have no life.
Same. I purposely have no social life. I prefer it that way. I have enough of a social life that if I do get the wild hair to go out with friends, they're like, heck yeah, let's go. And I'm like, cool, but not very often.
No. I was more introvert. Just stay home. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I like this so much. I can interact and socialize without leaving my couch.
Oh, yeah. You sit there and be your...
I have pajama pants on right now. I look like I'm put together.
Cream and, you know. And...
Right. Hang out with friends and socialize in my pajamas. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
My social life is right here. Exactly, Steven.
That's right.
I said it before. Like, this is the most, like, I've put myself out there, like, interacting and socializing with people. Like, I am not like this. People keep saying, like, oh, she says she hates retail, but she's so bubbly. I'm like, that's because I'm good at faking it. But I don't go out and go to the bar.
Yeah, I had a tendency to lead away from where the crowds are, you know. Around them and
yeah, I think Anakin said it on his stream one time. I said that on a stream previously that day, I said that I hate people and I hate interacting with people. And he goes, but she's so bubbly and she works retail. I'm like, well, I still enjoy helping people. Like how I reached out to Brennan to send him bloodworms. How I'm about to send Daphnia to Rico. Bunny is reaching out to me about getting bloodworms. I love helping people.
Yeah, I just don't do
it. The general public, like, yeah.
Yeah. You got to be in general public. You're working in a fish store, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy problem solving, helping people. Like, I get enjoyment from that, but conflict and dealing with stupidity, I don't.
No, that's why you don't see my face on the camera.
Exactly. Yeah. So when I go to Triple Crown, like the first like hour or so, I'll probably be just like this, super bubbly. But when my introvert level, like when my energy level drops, I'm probably gonna have to like go back to my hotel and like recharge for like an hour or so, or go do something else, go get food, separate a little bit.
Okay, you only take you so much, just like long, yeah.
Or Friday, I'll be super bubbly. Saturday, I might like.
Where's Gina at? Oh, I haven't seen her all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting into the crowd of people. Yeah, you just go in there, try not to get overwhelmed, shake hands, hug, and do all this stuff, and go out yourself and relax. Yeah.
It's funny. Brennan and I keep talking about how we're both very similar. So Brennan's actually probably one of my best friends in the fish fam. Like we talk almost every day. So we kind of have our little backup introvert system. He's like, yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine at first, but then I'm gonna crash. I'm like, well, let me know if you do, and we'll go we'll go out to like eat or something and separate, and I'll be your introvert buddy.
Yeah. Okay, you feeling better? Yeah. Okay, let's go back
Right,
in.
you're
Yeah.
ready to go. You recharge. Let's go. Let's go back.
Yeah.
So
No, there's no candies in Ginger. That's only
great van
Matt.
arrived. Everyone get in. So what's funny is that I won't be driving the van. One because of gas. Gas prices are too high.
Oh
It'll
yeah.
money to take the Malibu. And two, my fiance needs it in case he has to take our son anywhere. So I'll be driving the car, not the van.
Yeah.
I know everybody was excited about the rape van, but
Yeah.
not.
You're just gonna have to bring the fish home in smaller containers. That's all. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is that I'm gonna have a whole tub for that black belt cichlid. So yeah, I won't have a whole lot of room to bring anything else back home. I plan
No.
on getting a decent sized piece of driftwood for her tank. So
Yeah.
that'll be on the floor, and then the tub will be in the back seat.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
you take the front seat out, and then you got room to put a nice little tub right there. Strap it down.
yeah. Oh, Michelle, he meant to write rape van. There was a
Yeah.
whole. Um,
So
it
what
started
story?
when ABC was on Misfits. Misfit did "Who the hell are you" with ABC, and in the chat, Bunny and I, that's where the whole rape van joke started.
Yeah.
Let's form a huge introvert hangout group. Oh wait, that kind of defeats the purpose, right? No,
Yeah.
you can. You can. My friends and I do it all the time. We have a fire pit in our front yard, so it's you're socializing, but it's chill enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're COVID sensitive, 6 feet apart.
you're not like actively doing anything. A
Yeah.
fire pit. That's the bonfire. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. We're roasting the marshmallows, making s'mores.
Having beer if you want beer. Having soda if you need the energy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Then we're all overloaded. We go our own separate ways.
You can come and go as you want. Fire's still going.
Yeah.
I do that at my sister's house. I sometimes have to pull away when I'm hanging out at my sister's with family. Sometimes I have to go inside and take a 2 hour nap on her fiance's recliner, and then I'm back out there. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm back. I'm recharged.
Yeah. No, where's the caffeine at?
They all know. They're like, where'd Gina go? Oh, she went in to take a nap. Oh, okay. She'll be out in like 2 hours. It's fine.
Yeah, she's recharging her batteries. Yeah.
Recharge. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm still excited. Don't get me wrong. I am super excited for the Triple Crown and to meet everybody. I want to meet everybody, but my battery can only go so far.
Yeah, I like to, but that's on the other side of the country, and this old poor man ain't got the money for those plane fares. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. And if you need a timeout, you just stare at the flames. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's so nice. So yeah, a camp out a fish fam camp out would probably be perfect.
Yeah.
Fishing trip, camp out. Yep.
Yeah. Who's deploying the tents? Yeah.
Right. Well, bring your own beer.
Bring your own tent? Yeah.
Bring your own beer, bring your own tent, bring your own camper, whatever you do to make camping fun.
Yeah, now we just got to put a bunch of reservations out for campsites. Yeah.
There's a couple campsites around here that have plots. So yeah, you're allowed like either a camper with electric, or you can have up to like 3 tents on one plot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Traveler State Park is one of them.
Or somebody has 20 acres that's nicely mowed and maintained. Yeah.
Bunny's house. Bunny lives in Oklahoma, and she has some land, and she's
There
said,
we go.
yeah, go to Bunny's house and have a big camp out.
Yeah, I need something here on the West Coast. Only one I got that has anything like that might be Kenny E down in Portland.
Yeah, Skipper is in, I think, Pennsylvania also.
Yeah. Well, granted, I got Corey, but he doesn't do nothing, like that.
Skipper would be fun to camp with. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, have the East Coast camp out. the Midwest camp out and the West Coast camp out.
Yeah, because Steampot goes camping, Jimmy. The one who takes all the pictures, he goes camping with them, and Corey. I don't know if he hasn't gone out in a while, but yeah, all those ones out there up in Edmonds and Marysville area. Yeah,
Right.
they're like 35, 40 miles away from me.
Get Bob Streetford to plan a camping trip and with Corey and Jimmy and invite us all. It's not like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be for great content. All the content would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
And if you set up your tent as far as you can from the others in the group. Yep.
I'd like to, but I have no way to get down. I'm too old to hitchhike. And Kenny's down in Portland.
Oh, okay. You typoed on purpose. Non-mods can't type those kind of words. Gotcha. He put reap instead of rape.
Oh well, yeah. The only one I got that's lives north of me is Alex. He lives up there in Northgate.
Gotcha. What about a third coast camp out? Oh yeah, for the other folks like Steven and you. Well, like if it's at Bunny's house in Oklahoma, that's not too far. Or like here in Missouri, like the Midwest.
Yeah.
If it was up north, like in Ohio or Minnesota or something.
Or somewhere in the Midwest, yeah.
Yeah, Midwest. Or yeah, if there needs to be like a Gulf Shores or southern.
Yeah, you got a lot of people in Tennessee and Louisiana down there.
Yeah.
You got the East Coast side, yeah.
Florida, Louisiana, Georgia people. Yep.
Yeah, because what do we got here? We got Seattle, Portland. I don't know anybody, in the fish founder down in California. Oh, I know a couple, but yeah.
That'd be cool. And then people with campers could road trip to all four of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just if you need gas money, just have somebody, give them a ride.
I'm appalled that Liquid Zoo is not a mod. Hey, I'm still assigning mods. Do I even have mods in chat right now? I'm ready to look at my phone.
Other than you, I don't think there is any.
Ah, snap. I gotta assign. Oh, I think Steven's technically. I made him a mod last time I streamed. All right, hold on. Let me fix that. Oh, Lady Metalhead is. Oh, wait.
What?
Oh, no, that's from 6 days ago. I saw Lady Metalhead. Like, oh, no, did we still over Lady Metalhead? But no, this was from 6 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, if she was going, you and me going now. No.
Right, yeah. I would stop the stream so that we could go over to hers.
Yeah. But life got in the way. Yeah.
Oh, and then Bunny is in and out. Okay, well, I will make Matt a mod so that he can say whatever he wants to say.
No, type whatever you want to say, yeah.
There you go, Matt. You are now a mod.
Screw the camping, or all of us weirdos. We're just going to crash at P's house. Yeah, then caravan to the Louisiana casinos.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Zen Ginger.
There you go.
Yeah, how many acres? Yeah, how much room do you got in this house? How many acres you got behind the house? Yeah.
Or yeah, if people didn't want to camp but they still want to be involved, you can. At least here in St. Louis, there's enough hotels you could stay at a hotel and then drive to the campsite and hang out with us during the day. Or however.
Or Patty, you could F the mod.
Yeah. F the mods, Patty. What's up, Patty?
You're not going to be. Yeah. So how's your day, Patty?
Yeah, Patty, what do you got going on?
Probably nothing. She's here. Yeah.
Give Patty mod privileges so she can wreak mayhem along with Matt.
Oh hell no! Don't get that woman mod privileges. No.
All the chaos in Gina's chat.
Yeah, she'll be going there getting rid of everybody.
Right. What is it? B Wizzle's chat? Like almost everybody that hangs out in chat and B Wizzle's streams are all mods. It's just like a whole mod. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. That's the same with Father Fish. You'd be there about 2 weeks, then you're a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah. They only got like 3 channels I think I'm a mod on.
Steven says the casinos here aren't anything too exciting, mostly depressing. Our casinos are okay. we just went to a casino for our anniversary because it was too hot to go to the zoo. And this is the second time we went to this casino, and we didn't win much. Like I went with $100. I got down to 20, and then actually got back up to $100, and I was like, I'm gonna keep going. I shouldn't have kept going. I lost that whole $100 again. But the first casino we went to, different casino, I actually was up like $300. I went home with like 300 extra dollars. I went with 60, came out with 300. So I was pretty excited about that.
Lots of more fish.
At the time, I think it was probably makeup. I was on a big makeup kick back then.
I don't know. I lower the price of makeup, but I suppose that stuff's not cheap. No.
So you have to, just like with anything, you have to be smart about it. If you're buying like name brand stuff, then yes, you're spending a lot. But there are some smaller brands that are just as good as the big brands.
Yeah, you're not paying for the name. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, you're at work, Patty? Working hard? Must not. You're talking to us. Yeah.
You say what you want either way. That is true, and we love you for it.
Yeah.
Daiquiris,
It wouldn't be Patty. No.
right?
Yeah, if she came into a stream with a civil tongue in her mouth, I don't know what we do.
The same thing happened on Oscar's first ever stream last night. Everyone in chat was modded. Yeah. She's on the phone, back to lurking. Well, thanks for lurking. Thanks for giving me hours. We appreciate you having here.
Sure.
Put in your bit of
Gotta
sass.
come up here on I'm on panel, you know.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, so just being that cartoon making.
Insert your little snippets of sass. We'll love you just the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What is it? 4:45. I think the next stream's not till 5, so we still got like an hour and a half. Oh my god.
Oh, we'll run out of stuff to say. So come on, chat, start talking.
Yeah, their chat started talking and somebody else come up.
Yeah.
You're welcome to come up.
Yeah, so who's not doing anything? Steven?
Steven. Or Ian. I don't know if Ian's working today.
Yeah.
Bunny's busy.
Sure. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, whoever wants to come up or bring up another topic in chat. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. No, we don't want Matt up here. No.
Matt's working.
Okay. We're safe then.
Yeah, Matt's working. Where he said, I think he said he's doing deliveries.
Oh.
So who missed National Clean Your Aquarium Day? I sure did. I sure missed it.
What day was that?
Yeah, I don't. Is that an actual thing, or are you being silly?
I don't know.
Ian says, I woke up to the phone not being on the charger. I'm charging it now. I did the same thing. I once did that with my phone, my vape, and something else that I didn't charge anything that night. So I'm like, no vape, no phone.
Oh, last week, June 18th.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do a water change day. I did it today. No, yesterday.
See you later, Michelle. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Every 10 to 15 days in between water changes. I mean, I'm just topping off because, I get 3 to 5 inches of evaporation in a couple weeks.
Mark says Zen should come up. Yeah, if she wants to.
Oh, yeah. How about you, Mark?
Yeah, no pressure. If you want to come up, you can come up.
We want to hear that Australian accent you got there. Yeah.
Don't peer pressure people into coming up here if they don't want to, though. Only if they want to. Consent is key.
See? See that? What? Yeah, I'm a bad host. Yeah.
You're good. You're carrying on really well. I'm good at carrying conversation, just not coming up with conversation. Or I ADD off the conversation.
Oh, yeah, I'll wander off. And that's like, on Terry's stream, I got to, okay, that's what we're doing, yeah.
You finish your rant and you're like, wait, what were we talking about?
Yeah. Does old man remember what we were talking about 5 minutes ago? Yeah.
Mark, you're hilarious. I projectile vomit at the thought of public speaking. So I hate public speaking too, but this is fine. I
Yeah.
can't. It is scary the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta kind of lose your virginity on there. Oh, then you go wash yourself, listen to yourself. Do I sound like that?
Yeah. Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I got home and Nathan was rewatching the morning show from the other day, and I'm like, "Are you watching me?" And he goes, "Maybe."
Are you watching me? Watching me? Yeah.
Right. But no, like Bigfoot, you don't have to show your face too. You can leave your camera off.
That's what you get to my fish. You know. I got 3 cameras. I just switch between them.
Yep. Ian says he rescaped his pea puffer tank yesterday. Sweet.
All right.
Vibes is here. Good afternoon. I'm sorry I'm late. I was in a seminar. How's everybody's Saturday going? We're doing good. We're just killing time, filling the
Yeah.
gap of some streams.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Just getting her hours in.
Just gabbing with Gina.
Yeah.
Gab. Talking about anything. Fish, not fish, makeup, whatever.
Makeup.
Just don't text and drive or else I'll throat punch you.
Yeah. You don't want it. No, I don't want that now.
No.
No, I think I might run out of breath.
Right? I'll do it. I'll go full mommy mode on mommy spouse mode on you. Gotta be
No.
gotta be safe.
Yeah, maybe that's why we're not married anymore.
Doing dumb boy stuff.
No, I was married to an alcoholic, so it kind of turned me off. Plus, like I said, we were living up in rural Alaska.
Yeah. Oh, Alaska, that's awesome.
Yeah, 400 miles from Anchorage, out there in the Aleutian Islands.
Oh, okay, cool. So how does
Yeah.
that work? Is there like a ferry that runs throughout the day?
No, like from Seattle, you fly up to Anchorage, and Anchorage, you fly to from a jet to a two proper airplane. You know, you fly in and land on the island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's no like driving, there's no like ferry that ferries your cars or
No,
anything.
no, there is no. You know, because I think the second last or one of the last islands in the chain is Dutch Harbor, which they do a lot of crab fishing and stuff out there in the Bering Sea and stuff. And that
Huh.
was one of the islands when Japan was trying to come into the United States through Alaska. It was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you go from seeing trees to shrubs, but they're not shrubs; they're trees. But they're so windy, they're shrubs.
Yeah, they don't grow as tall. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, because you got the Pacific Ocean on one side, and you got the Bering Sea on the other. Cold and warm. Yeah, a lot of wind.
Only Oscar says, finally finished some yard work. Hot outside today. Been lurking. Yeah, it's hot here too. Danny said it's
Oh
like
yeah,
90s, but the heat index is like 100. I'm like, I'm not going outside. Mm-mm.
yeah. Yeah, only Oscar's out there in the desert.
Oh, yeah, she's out. Oh, yeah. Duh, Chris was up here the other day. We were talking about it. You're out in the
Yeah,
middle of the desert. No,
yeah.
Jimmy P wants to know, what were you doing in Alaska? Apparently he lived out there.
I was living there. I lived there with my wife. It's like one of those. Let's go to Alaska. Yeah, that's where she was. You know, adventure. That was a culture shock.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh yeah, you go, from indoor plumbing and running water and everything else to living in a 8x10 shack with wood heat, or if you had the oil, you could switch over to oil heat. Yeah,
Man.
so you pack your own water. Go to the outhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
that that thought never crossed my mind about the whole plumbing thing. Because yeah, I
Oh
bet it.
yeah, it's like camping for 3 years.
Jeez, what'd you do for work? Did you say that you did like fishing?
Yeah, I worked at the canneries because mainly that was all in the summertime.
Yeah,
Wintertime, you just survived.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
you
There's a whole.
whatever you made during the summer. Well, most of the people back then, in winter times they would go to lower 48.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you didn't make that much money, and so you more or less were forced to live in the town, which I would say was a village. I think in the wintertime there was like 10 people living in it.
Right. Yeah, because it's harsh.
Oh
That makes,
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah, I've seen that. What is it? Surviving Alaska. There's that TV show where yeah, you try to hunt as much as you could in the summer, and just what you got is what you got to try to survive winter.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, we can hunt in the winter because the caribou and stuff were crossing the rivers. And you still have the other uh, animals. Porcupines, beavers. I can't
Right.
say I never managed to eat beaver, but I had to kill it because the dumb dog kept going back out there and coming back with quills in his face. So
Right. And
found
then
a
fish.
2x4 and I killed it. And here you go, honey. And my wife, yeah, she just gutted it, and we had beaver stew. Yeah, no porcupine stew. Tastes
Were
like
there
chicken.
were there wild rabbits up there?
None that I saw. We had quail.
Oh, okay.
Then we had the caribou, which in the deer family, what it was.
Right.
Then you had your salmon, your kings and sockeyes and stuff that come up the rivers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, then you had to worry about the bears, when they're coming around. Especially when they would come out, they're just coming out of hibernation, and we're out there fishing, and then all the fish will stick to the processing plant to be canned or processed into fillets and stuff. And
Yeah.
the bears would be down underneath the canneries and stuff, having a field day, 'cause that's where all the waste went.
Yeah.
Went down underneath the thing, and then the tide would draw it out into the ocean. Yeah.
I've seen people fishing for salmon and stuff, and yeah, bear shows up, and it's like, okay, well, that's your fish now.
Oh yeah.
I guess that's your fish now. I'll just leave you to it.
Yeah, you have it. There's plenty more. You can have them. Yeah.
Zen says, I used to think living off grid would be cool, but the older and more dependent on Wi-Fi I get, the more I fear I would just go full feral if I disconnected from the civilization. Exactly, because you can't just Google things if you don't know how to do it.
No. And then, like I said, that was the mid to late '70s, early '80s. So there wasn't that.
Right? There has to be a joke about Bigfoot eating beaver.
Okay, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in there's a joke.
Yeah. And
Oh,
there's a
man.
four-legged beaver too. So I beat you to the punchline there,
There you go.
Mark.
Gotta beat you to it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, if you want to go on a diet, lose weight, just go up to Alaska and live off the land.
Right? Oh my gosh. That high protein diet.
Or the lack of.
Yeah, or the lack of.
Yeah, okay. What did you get today? Well, I got just a couple fish. Yeah, so. Because,
High
there was
protein.
a store there.
High protein with intermittent fasting, whether you
Yeah.
like it or not.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I ate food and stuff that I would never, think that I would eat, being down here in civilization,
Right.
Having,
Yeah,
natural spinach that you went out there into the fields and pulled yourself, She would
porridge.
make she would make spinach ice cream.
Oh
Like
wow.
she would use it. They made it's like an ice cream, but it was Crisco that was whipped.
Oh.
And, if you do all that by hand, it doesn't put the spinach and the berries and all the other fruits and stuff in there, then throw it in the freezer, and here you go.
Hmm. So
Yeah,
like how you get at Smoothie King, only it's like an ice cream form instead of a shake form.
yeah. So it's like eating a spoonful of Crisco with flavor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
called that Alaska ice cream. I said, oh, okay.
right. And you
Yeah.
use all of the animal. Nothing goes to waste.
Oh, yeah. From the hide down to the meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the bones, saw them up and make marrow soup out of. Oh, my, she just loved
Make broth
Oh,
and all that.
marrow. Oh yeah. Then the fish head stew.
Hmm.
Yeah, you take some king salmon or like 3 feet long, and they got a head the size of a basketball.
Right. You use
Yeah,
it.
you cut it in there and 3, 4 heads in there. Potatoes or whatever you can get for vegetables, and make the homemade batter or sauce out of it. Yeah.
And I guess you really got to learn how to forage properly, not to take everything, but to leave some behind.
Yeah.
You had.
Because you couldn't afford the store. They had a nice little, community store. But,
Hmm.
everything being shipped in, it's like a gallon of milk. Oh, I ain't paying that much. Yeah.
Right. I could buy a cow for less.
Yeah. That's mainly what, the fishing and the hunting was mainly your main stable of stuff. It's like you barter, somebody would get some moose, would want it all, so they trade you over for some fish or whatever. So yeah, you're bartering going on. Okay, I got so much of this. My freezer's overflowing because I just got this. I'll give you half of that and throw me in some of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they looked after everybody. So if you didn't have the food, it was always there. Yeah.
My Nathan's texting me. He's done at the racetrack. Now he's going out to dinner with his dad. He's just texting me what I want. I want wings.
And she wants some hot sauce.
No hot sauce.
Uh, I never did get into wings because I say, where's the meat? That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a little bit more work, but
Yeah, I want to at least give me a drumstick. At least there's a little more meat on that. Yeah, because they sell them at the store. Here, buy a pound and a wing and a half. And you got like 40 wings. Like, well, that's gonna hurt there, Steven. I've had many a teeth pulled out of my face, like all of them, so I know. I've had the aspects. I've been in them to the point where I had a face that looked like a chipmunk. I've gotten rid of my own abscess with a needle.
oh
Oh yeah, I neglected my teeth. I don't know what toothbrush was.
yeah, I grew up with my dad raised us, me and my two sisters, and he never really stayed on top of teaching us proper hygiene. I know now as an adult, but
Yeah,
for years growing up not doing it is
yeah. My
definitely
mom would say, okay, go in there and brush your teeth. I just get the toothbrush, stay in the bathroom for 5 minutes, come back. Yeah, I brush my teeth. No.
I'm reaping the repercussions now of not brushing my teeth as a kid. So yeah, all my molars have at least fillings, if not crowns, and
Yeah,
yeah, at least my front teeth are okay, but my molars,
yeah.
no,
Your chewing
they're not.
teeth and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I barely even wear my dentures. I can't remember when the last time I wore them. I eat steak and everything without them.
No, you learned how to work it without it.
Oh yeah, let's put it this way. If I wanted to go get some implants, which that's what my father-in-law does, besides make dentures, I don't have enough jaw left to do that. Because
Dang.
I've worn them down so flat.
Yeah.
Then when I put the dentures in, then I got to learn how to relearn how to speak, learn how to really eat. You can't take a big old bite because you'll choke on it.
Pretty
you know?
smaller pieces. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I'm eating a hamburger with a knife and fork. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I never had any of my holes in my jaw that with tooth was into hurt because I was getting rid of the pain. So
Hopefully,
hopefully you don't get no, yeah,
uh,
not have no infections and stuff still.
even
Yeah.
that doesn't mean that you have dry socket because that would suck.
Uh, I
That's
was lucky I never did. 'Cause, that's when I smoked and they said don't smoke after you get this done
yeah.
for at least for a few hours. Yeah.
No drinking for through a straw. No smoking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've heard.
I would have the mouthful of the gauze and stuff, be smoking a cigarette, and I put on there's a bloody tip on there because I'm still I
Right.
never got dry socket. No. And I've had many a teeth pulled. I think the most teeth I had pulled at one time was 14.
Ooh, all the same time?
Yeah,
Jeez.
and I was in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've had 8, 10. Yeah,
Says
because
you
you're
will
getting rid of
know.
the pain. Yeah. Oh yeah, you'll know if you got dry sock.
Steven says I might have dry socket actually, but it's been 5 days now. It's probably a bad sign that I can see my jawbone through my tooth hole. Oh,
Say what? What are you doing looking in your mouth?
no blood. Everything looks clean. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I never had that point. No, because I was, when I got them pulled, you're just getting rid of the agony.
Right?
I mean, I pulled my no teeth out.
Yeah, I have a open like so it was a filling and then no, sorry, it was a root canal. And apparently he messed up whenever he drilled to get
Yeah,
the
yeah, and it
root
killed the
nerve out,
root.
and then he drilled down and when they went to fill the root or the nerve cavity, apparently whenever he drilled through my tooth so the filling actually leaked out into my jaw and that got infected so I actually had an abscess after the root canal. And then he decided he wanted to be fancy and he took half the molar out and then made a custom crown for it. Well, the crown fell out a few years ago. I probably should have been to the dentist way before now. So yeah, I have like half of that molar missing. So I have like a missing molar that
So
I
more or less
probably
getting
didn't
yanked. Yeah.
for. Yeah. It's never been painful. So why would I go spend $500+ when it's not bothering me. It's fine.
No. So keep your tongue out of your hole there, Stephen.
Yeah.
But you can, so especially when you're eating, you go, now I got to clean it all out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, didn't they do no stitches? I know most of my teeth that I have pulled out, especially the back ones, they always stitch me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think your gums end up filling it in because with stitches you could risk getting bacteria stuck in there and because it's an abscess. That's why they don't close it because there's an abscess. They don't want to trap that bacteria in there.
Well, usually you take all the antibiotics and stuff prior to even getting it pulled out.
Right.
Because they don't want that effect to get it pulled out, then you end up, poisoning yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going septic and all.
I talked to many dentists and said, pull them out. I don't need the antibiotics. I don't care. I ain't going to die. I've had many teeth pulled out, when I've had abscess and, swollen jaws and stuff. I don't want to go, oh, I got to wait take these for 2 weeks and suffer. Yeah, just yank them.
Yeah, he says no stitches. Supposed to just close up in a few weeks. Yeah, the gum will end up like filling it
Yeah,
in.
they go fucking themselves. Yeah, but
Yeah.
see, you're in the new era. Try it back, 40 years ago. Yeah. I said, my first time I had a tooth pulled when I think I was 10 or 11 because I had too many teeth in my face.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, he says it's open because of the abscess. So yeah, they didn't want to close it up and trap the bacteria in there. Trap the
Yeah,
infection.
they're just gonna let it drain naturally. Yeah. So yeah, now you gotta watch where you eat because you're only gonna end up eating on that side.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
almost impossible to chew on one side and not keep food up from the other side.
Yeah, and then you got all the tartar and stuff building up on the other side. You got to be
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, you weren't sucking on things. The dentist tell you not to. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who listens to the dentist?
No vape. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't tell if you won't tell. Yeah,
I
that's
told
what
whenever I had that molar done, I told the dentist, I'm like, I don't cause suction in my mouth, but at night, like or during the day, I find I kind of like suction cup my tongue to the roof of my mouth. Is that okay? And he like looked at me like I had three heads. I'm like, is that not a normal thing to do, where you just kind of suction
no,
your tongue to the
I
roof of
can't
your
see
mouth?
why, but I can see if you're sucking on a sucker, but no, I can't see that doing that. That must be just a Gina thing.
Yeah, I guess it's just a Gina thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, probably don't do that. I'm like, well, I mean, it's an unconscious thing that I do. I'm sorry.
Oh, so that's your little. So you just suck your tongue to the bottom, top of your roof. Yeah.
Yeah, So like I guess my mouth isn't very big. So yeah, when I fully close my mouth, I mean my tongue is right there, and then it just kind of suction cups to the roof of my mouth. Yeah.
Oh. So you need to enlarge your mouth for your tongue to fit,
I guess I have a
or
more wide
reduce,
mouth than I do a tall mouth. I guess I don't know.
or reduce your tongue size. Yeah.
Right? Don't
Becoming
shame me for my oral fixation. Right? Don't not nice to shame people.
No.
Plus, I grind. I don't grind my teeth in my sleep, but
Close them.
I clench my jaw in my sleep because I do have TMJ, and that's where
Yeah.
that came from. Apparently, I don't like. I don't do the side to side grinding, but yeah, I clench my jaw in my sleep.
Yeah. So you constantly on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off in your jawbone.
Like I chew in my sleep, but not like grind my teeth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's why I had my wisdom teeth cut out in high school, is because we thought I was going to get TMJ surgery. So I had my wisdom teeth cut out, and then we were literally at the consultation for the TMJ surgery, and they're like, okay, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your pain from your TMJ? And I'm like, well, 0. And they're like, it's not causing you pain? And I was like, no, it's just if I open my mouth all the way, it pops. And they're like, oh, well, if it's not painful, then we're not going to do the surgery because the surgery is risky and it could actually make it worse.
Yeah.
Fix it. So we only do it if it's like bothering you and causing you pain. I'm like, well, okay then. Thanks. I mean, I'm glad I got my teeth cut out when I did, because out of high school there was like a good 5-year period I didn't have health insurance, so I'd probably still have wisdom teeth if I didn't get them cut out then. So yeah, I mean, looking back, I'm glad I had it done, but at the time I was mad. I was like, man, I didn't have to go through that. Yeah.
No, but you did anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was good that I did. Now, my sister and my dad were both born without wisdom teeth, so I was like cussing at them too. I was like, y'all don't have to go through this. I hate you.
Yeah. It's like mine. I had good baby teeth. And when my teeth came in, there was too many of them, and they
Oh,
mainly pulled out a bunch out of the front to let the rest of the back stuff come in.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then the neglect of not brushing and everything else, and all the lovely candies, and I was a sweet tooth fanatic.
Same. Oh my God, I love candy. It's funny because that's the thing I'm like not stressing out, but that's like the top priority of like listing out in my brain for this Triple Crown is what snacks I'm going to keep in my hotel room. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right. Like if I just go to the grocery store and buy snacks unplanned, I will buy way too many. So I have to I'm trying to make a mental list of listing
Yeah.
out snacks I'm going to bring because I need a balance of sweet and salty, and I have to try not to buy too many. Because
Yeah, that's why you go on Amazon, buy all your sweet and saltage, by the case, and there you go.
and I don't know if my hotel room has a coffee maker. I don't know with COVID if they pulled all those out, or if they still have coffee makers in
Well,
the
just
end.
bring yourself a little 5-cupper with you,
I could, because yeah, Nathan doesn't drink coffee, so yeah, I could just bring
Yeah.
a cup at a time coffee maker.
Yeah, it'll take up no room in your suitcase.
Yeah, that's true.
I haven't seen any collapsible, squish it down, stick it in your backpack type of coffee makers. No.
Oh, Nathan was joking with me because I was talking to him about all the snacks I'm gonna bring. He's like, "You're gonna have 2 bags," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have like a suitcase, a roll around suitcase, and I'm gonna have a duffel bag. All my clothes are gonna be in the duffel bag, and then the roll around is gonna have all my
Yeah,
snacks."
put out my goodies in it. Yeah. Yeah, make a little extra money. You can sell some off. Some people, hey, I got this.
I'm like, well, actually, if I do that, then I can bring home souvenirs because what I eat,
Yeah.
I now have.
Suitcase. Yeah.
Yeah, and gifts for like him and my sister and stuff.
Yes, more room for the fish.
Fish in a backpack, right?
Yeah, well, if it's in a nice cardboard box and you got a battery operated air pump in there, away you go.
Yeah, Brennan says he's gonna hook me up. It's gonna be a tub, and he's gonna give me a little battery operated air pump to send home with me with the black belt.
Yeah.
Be good. She'll be good.
Oh yeah, those battery operators are probably like $20-$25 depending on what ones you get.
I think he says he gets his. Well, he has a company, so he gets them straight from the distributor, but it only costs like $5. And I'm like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
my emergency backups. Those are. Yeah, whenever we
Right.
lose power.
Yeah, I don't remember if he said they're battery. I think he said they're battery operated, not USB, which is fine.
Well, yeah, usually it might be USB chargeable, but still, that's all mine are. They're USB chargeable, but they're on by themselves.
From a mother of a 12-year-old, do any of you remember having a set of molars grow in right before puberty? Somehow my son never complained, and I don't remember it happening to me. I remember. Yeah, whenever you grow and the room is made, it's not your wisdom teeth, but yeah, there is another set of molars that grow in right around
Yeah, the
puberty. I
back
do
one. Yeah, as long as your jaw's big enough, they'll have no problem with them. Yeah.
because I remember one of them grew in, one of these I don't remember if it was this side or this side. It grew in, and you know how your molars are flat on top. It actually made like a little pocket of gum that was trapped on the top. So yeah, there was like a chunk of gum that fell out or fell off when it grew in. I remember that. So yes, I remember my second set of molars coming in around puberty. What tank am I getting for the black belt? So she's currently in a 75. I was thinking about getting a 75, but I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace and we think we're going to do a 125.
Oh, you found one cheap enough?
I
Yeah.
love spoiling my fish. I love spoiling my fish. So yeah, she's going to have a mansion.
Oh yeah, I'd like to get a 6-foot tank, put all full of my tetras in. Yeah.
So she's
I
going to get
found
a
all kinds of them around here, but my chances of getting them here, I found 240s, acrylics, some are just getting rid of for free, but that didn't last long. Yeah.
She says, yes, that's the problem my daughter is having, the gums. Yeah, so it's like teething. So yeah, I think I essentially just kept like teething essentially. And then yeah, it cut the gum and then
Yeah,
that
you
little
just go on your
pocket.
normal life and eating, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, eventually it separated and I just had a little bubble of gum that came off.
And you go, no, or the kid freaks out, Mom, I found this in my mouth.
Yeah. 125 would be perfect. Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
the swimming.
Yeah.
And I'll have caves for her and try to have the middle open, like two rock works with caves and stuff, and then the middle kind of open that she can swim around in. Yeah, that's my plan.
Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah.
a bit. I don't think I'll do like Mopani, like not a solid chunk of driftwood, but maybe something like rooted, like dragon root or spider wood, probably just in the back of the open area
Yeah.
to kind of fill in that empty space between the two rockscapes, but still open enough for her to swim. Have the open area to swim in. But yeah. Oh, apparently Michelle is gonna be with Rico tonight.
Oh
But
yeah.
cool. I'm excited to see that. It would be cool to see a biotope-ish style. Yeah, but I like to keep my tank simple. I don't know. I would have to really get with ABC, and he'd have to walk me through how to do a biotope. And I'm
Yeah.
kind of on a time constraint because, like I said, I can't get the tank until after Friday, until payday. Nathan and I always get paid on the same week. So he gets paid Wednesday, I get paid Friday. We're going to split the cost of the tank. And then this coming up, not this in 2 days Monday, but next Monday is when I'm going to order all of the sand and the rock through my work and then pay for that and then start cycling the tank.
Yeah.
Because I have two sponge filters from Co-op that are each rated. They're like the large one. So I have two of those that I'll put on either side. Plus I might get a tidal hang on the back filter to put in the middle.
You get a 50, I don't know, 50 with a 75 or what other.
I might get the 75 or the 110. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Tidal.
I've heard my aqua clears, but yeah, they have a tendency when the power goes off not to restart.
Yeah.
And the tidal too, it's in the tank, so you don't have to worry about that other stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Only thing I didn't like about the tidal is it's a sponge size. You can make your own or buy your own of those.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't have no media in mind other than
Well,
to.
and that's why I want a hang on the back is because yeah, I'm not going to regularly run carbon, but the option is there if I ever do need to run carbon. I can just throw carbon in there.
Yeah. Well, usually on these aqua clears, usually it has one sponge and the rest is other where you put your media and stuff. No, I got 2 sponges and that's it.
Exactly. That's gonna be my regular plan. But yeah, if I ever do have to throw carbon in there, like if I ever have to medicate her, and then after medication, I could just throw carbon in there to pull the medication out, and then put the sponge back in for any reason, just in case, just in case. Um, but I also just want the title just for more flow without actually adding power heads and
Yeah, oh yeah.
and stuff, just to add some flow.
Yeah,
And
these
plus,
aqua clears, these good flow, plus with the 4-inch.
plus she's a
Four,
cichlid, so she's gonna be a little bit more dirty. So just that extra filtration would be nice.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, plus I like matte and filters too.
Yeah, I never used a matte filter before. I
I
know
made my own.
I know the concept of them.
Yeah, I made my own. I used lift tubes that I had that were for sponge filters, and I put them in the back. I made the matte filter. Yeah, I got one
Rico,
of my 30-gallon.
not. Grandpa needs to go to the ER, so Rico might not be streaming tonight.
Oh, see, life's getting around today.
Ian says, that's why I said ish, lol. They can be simple, light color sand, some leaf litter, and big wood. Boom, American cichlid ish, bio-ish, or biotope-ish tank. Or black sand. I like black sand, but it's natural technically. Yeah. Uh
I like black sand too, but I got a deal on this white sand.
yeah, Brennan
I've
told
heard
me the Carib Sea, like the gold whatever
Yeah,
sand.
that's what I got on here. The carrot seed does. You can go either freshwater or saltwater. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the freshwater one. I thought about doing
I put the saltwater one in here. That doesn't make any difference.
yeah. I think it's the bacteria that comes in it is a little different. Um but yeah,
I
I can
got those things, the 20-pounders on Amazon for like $15 a 20-pound bag.
yeah, I'm gonna order the 340 pounds, and my work doesn't like upcharge a lot like Petco and stuff does, so I'm still getting a pretty good deal on it. I think it's gonna be
40-pound bags.
yeah, I can order 40 pounds.
Because the only thing I've ever found was 20-pound bags.
I think that's just what most stores carry, but yeah, I can order the 40-pound bags.
No, it's on Amazon.
It's gonna be like 120 for 120 pounds of sand, so yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Chris, how you doing there?
Chris, I hope you're feeling better today.
Oh, what's the matter? The heat kicking a hold of you?
His car died.
Oh yeah, I had a long time with him about that.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
His car died, and now he's without a job and stuff. Yeah.
He's sleeping it off though.
Yeah. That's what happens when that depression kick in. Yep.
Well, thanks for popping in, Chris, and hitting that like button.
All right. Hit the like button and go back to sleep. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Unless your aunt goes for another live stream.
I don't know if Whip is still here, but he's on Discord asking what everybody uses to stream. I just use my phone.
Yeah, I can't do my phone.
This is my Pixel 2, and then I have my old Nexus phone that I use to add mods and post links and stuff.
So yeah.
After Triple Crown, I'll see about getting a gaming laptop, which we talked about last stream too.
Oh yeah, but the thing is, all you need is a camera.
Yep.
I spent less than $150 on each of my cameras.
Yep. Ian says Carib Sea is my favorite. They're expensive, but honestly, no rinsing is needed. Yeah, and it has the extra bacteria in there for startup.
It depends on where you get the Carib Sea. If you get the black, it's expensive, but you get the white, pink color. No, it's not that expensive.
Right. Yeah, different sands are going to cost different where the
Yeah,
sourcing.
because that the black kerosene I thought it was going to like $40 a bag.
Yeah. I think it all has to do with sourcing, where it comes from, how many
Oh
hands it has.
yeah, I would do it except Petco, PetSmart, Amazon, eBay. It's like yeah, all the supply and demand. We have it, but we don't have that much of it. So here you go.
I mean, where the actual sand comes from, like where they get it
Yeah,
from.
where their warehouse come from. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I don't want to do black sand because uh, we have some tanks with black sand at work, and just it shows dirt a lot.
Oh yeah, so you got a
And then
pretty fish. Yeah.
same with white sand, it shows dirt a lot. So I always like a neutral colored sand, like a beige or a slightly
Yeah.
colored sand.
Yeah. I don't notice it in my Pleco tank because for some reason the snails eat it up. So I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Well, see now I got 60 pounds of sand in this 55. So whenever I get my 2x4s and cinder blocks, I gotta have to drain it, get everything out of it. Yeah.
Have you used Fluval Biostratum? It apparently has all the beneficial bacteria in it, but I'm not sure how much I buy into that when it sits in a bag. I mean, is that different from the regular Fluval stratum, the dry little balls of dirt? Because that's what I have in my shrimp tank. Um, I don't know if the biostratum is different.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I use the regular stratum and I really like it. I used it in my example tank at Petco. I set up a little 5-gallon example, like minimum example tank for a beta, and I just had stratum in that. It did great. Which is why this tank is confusing me so much, like why I'm having such a hard time cycling, because I have it set up pretty much exactly like my example beta tank at Petco. The difference is that I had Java Moss in the Petco one and not in this one, so that could also be the difference. I've heard mosses um, absorb or better nutrient export rather than like stemmed or rooted plants. That's what some people have told me.
Yeah. I didn't have much time to cycle these tanks because I moved to the 30 over there, got it going with an used sponge filter, one of the 110s, and all the fish stayed in there until I more or less moved.
Zen says, yeah, it looks the same, but it's in a blue bag with a different label. Oh, okay, so it's different. Is it moist like how the sea sand, has a little bit of moisture in there? Is it moist like that?
Oh, see, okay, yeah, I see that. Yeah, it is a blue bag, yeah.
Because if it has
But I
liquid
ain't
in
paying
there,
that price for that stuff.
if it has liquid in it like the Carib Sea sand does, then yes, I would believe that it has beneficial bacteria. But if it's dry, just like the regular stratum, I don't see how it would have bacteria in it.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
made
grain sand.
100% natural, mineral-rich volcanic soil from Mount Aho in Japan.
Home
Wow.
Depot, a cool pre-made mix. It's called all-purpose sand. It's cheap and it needs a lot of rinsing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about full filter sand? Yeah.
No, all-purpose sand from Home Depot.
Play sand, yeah.
Yeah, he says I like having a mix of different grain and fine gravel. Home Depot has sells a cool pre-made mix. It's called all-purpose sand and it's cheap, but it needs a lot of rinsing. I ain't
Yeah.
got time for that. I don't have the drive for that. Um,
They're not so far away, but now it's mine. I just get my brother-in-law and sister to, go get me some more. I can order 50-pound bags of sand, but I don't know how Amazon's gonna love that.
right. I don't rely on any bottled/bag bacteria anymore, Ian says. And no, he says, yeah, it's not play sand, it's the all-purpose sand. See, that's why I really wanted to get with Brennan about what sand he used in the black belts tank, because I didn't want to accidentally get a sand that was too chunky, because he said that she loves to dig, and I don't want her like tearing up her mouth or anything by getting
Yeah,
a to the sand.
it's like getting the right sand for Corridor. It's probably the same thing you had to do. Some of it they can dig through and stuff without hurting themselves.
Tearing themselves up. Yeah. So that's why I'm going to get the exact same sand that he uses, what she's already used to. He says, and I use Eco Complete too, which has stuff in it. But this is like the little balls of soil. I haven't actually used it though, and that's why I was asking before I bought it. It's $10 more than regular. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagle Complete's not cheap, no.
Yeah.
They're like $40 and up.
You see, the Carib Sea saltwater dry rock that they sell, they claim to have some kind of bacteria powder infused, like dusted on the rock, and that it's supposed to help with your cycle too. So maybe they use something similar in
Yeah.
that stratum. Like maybe they have some kind of powdered bacteria. I don't know. Bacteria in like a powder form. If it's dry and not doesn't have liquid in there.
It just comes back to life once it gets water on it. Yeah.
Like sea monkeys, but bacteria.
Yeah. Yeah. What were those? Sea monkeys.
Brine shrimp.
Yeah, brine shrimp. Yeah. Yeah. Order this up the back of the magazine there and get them.
I want to try that UNS soil. Everyone has been saying it's good stuff. I don't know.
Never even heard of it.
At least not yet. We'll see. I'm waiting for the weather to cool off because EJ said she was going to send me some moss and some other surprise plants. Because some of the stuff I have to go out for my shrimp tank melted back. My Anubias, I think I used too much glue when I glued the Anubias to the wood, and I think I ended up covering the roots and ended up dying. So I have some room in my shrimp tank now for some more plants that EJ is going to send me. Just waiting on the weather to break.
Yeah. Well, I got too soft the water for any inverts. I've had not shrimp, but snails. Yeah.
EJ's here. Bored and looking for company? Gina's here to entertain. Yes.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to come up, the link's pinned in the comments if you guys want to come up. EJ, I was just telling him that you're going to send me some plants for my shrimp tank. We're just waiting for the heat to break. Did someone say moist? Yes. I said it like 5 times.
Okay, Moisty Matt. Yeah.
Micro moist Matt.
Yeah.
Next week won't be as hot. Plants will go in the mail Monday. Sounds good. Stratum is good. Stratum is good too. Cat has a tank of just stratum. It grows plants still.
Oh yeah, you can grow plants in almost anything, even plain sand.
Yeah. And that's why I think there's stratum in the shrimp tank is because I was successful with it at that tank in Petco. So I think it's just the plants, the co-op plants just started to die back and caused a lot of ammonia problems, and it's just struggling to stabilize. I got some pH booster and some pH booster for it because my tap water is at like 8 point something. But whenever I put it in the tank and after a few days I test it, my pH would drop to like 6.2. So I got some GH and pH booster to help stabilize it.
Who touches their water? I don't.
Right. I'm only doing it because it's cycling. Otherwise, I don't usually test my water. Unless I see.
I got an APA, the big, box thing I've had for like 5 years. It's still not been open.
Oh, the master test kit? Yep.
Yeah, it's like because I watch all those stuff on YouTube on how to do it. So this is too damn complicated.
Once you learn, because I use it to test water at work, so I have like all the testing memorized how to do it. And once you get it,
how many drops and everything else.
Yeah, what to shake, what not to shake, or what to invert and what to shake. Yeah, once you get it down, it's just like wham, bam, 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 bam. But yeah, at first it's frustrating. Why pay for dirt? We got plenty of dirt outside. Organic potting soil at Home Depot. Yeah. I think that's what Brennan did with his Pride Rock tank, is that it's just dirt from outside. If you see decaying plant matter, try to remove it. Yep. I've been doing better about it.
Oh, you finally found me, yeah.
Wait, the
I
guest is
have
big. We have so many questions.
about what? No, I'm not hairy. I know I'm not a. Yes, I have big feet, but I'm not that big. No. If you want to see me, I'm on Catfish Terry streams. It's 7. No, or 9 Central. Yeah.
I use regular stratum. It's in all my shrimp tanks, but this was the first time I'd seen this and didn't know if the bacteria was worth an additional $10 when it already causes an ammonia spike, right? Yeah.
I think it
Yeah,
all depends on your plants. Depends on your tank. Yeah.
I just did water change on my shrimp tank, and then used the pH balance, and now the pH is at like 6.8, and the GH is now 2. It was at like 0. Like I put a drop in and it instantly turned yellow. So I was like, okay. um, but now it's at 2, so it is improving.
Do chicks go out a little way to meet you? No. I'm an old man. I avoid them.
That's funny.
I'm a grumpy old man. I already been there, done that. Now watching the grandkids grow up. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah. I see. Last time I actually physically saw them, it's probably been 6 years ago. I see
Aw.
them on Facebook all the time. Yeah, 'cause that's my sister-in-law. She's a. I can go back and see the kids when they were first born, and they're on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole subculture of women looking for Bigfoot. Oh my God, that's
I don't know. This one he was pretty sentimental. I mean, hell, he like I said, I'm an old man. It's out of my ways. So need somebody to knock me out of that mood. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, it's already 4:30. We're gonna go for another half an hour, and
Yeah,
then Hippie is gonna go, and Skipper, she's gonna interview Skipper.
yeah.
Skipper was up here earlier. If you guys want to go back and watch the replay, we had some fun with Skipper, but he had to go feed the kids, feed himself, and then get ready for um, Mississippi Hippie.
Oh no, I don't, Atkins. I don't have no paparazzis after me. There ain't nothing here worth taking pictures of.
Grumpy old man, no wonder you're so elusive.
Yeah. Like I said, if you want to see me again, just wait until Terry's probably already in Florida now because he did some 15, 20-second shorts on his way down there. Yeah, the last one he had, he was like an hour and a half away.
Catfish Terry?
Yeah.
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 I thought at first you meant Papa Shrimp. And, oh, no, it's
Oh,
Jerry.
no.
Sorry.
That's Jerry, yeah.
It's Jerry, not Terry. Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Forgot his name. Yeah, Catfish Terry, yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
Looking
know.
for
I
big.
was reading some comments from Mike's channel. He's always watching on Catfish Terry's channel. He just says, "Oh, how come the Carver family didn't take you with me? Take you with us." Well, I'm on the other side of the United States. He's down there, in Tennessee.
Yeah, if you want to come by and pick me up and then go, like
Yeah.
5 times more expensive, but you're welcome to do so.
Yeah. Then he said, "Well, we could have got a GoFundMe there for you could have flown down there and picked him up there." I said, nah.
Did someone say
Thanks for,
shake wham bam? Is Dee Dee here? Nope. No, I
yeah,
don't think
yeah. Where's Dee Dee at?
right. She's
Where's Miss
probably
Deborah at there? Yeah.
Dee Dee's probably busy. She does a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
She's a busy lady.
Oh yeah. She started out there on Jesse's show just for a temporary
Yeah.
guest host, and now she's kind of got a
That's
permanent.
part of the main crew.
Yeah. But no, I haven't been on Jesse's. The only time I'm on Jesse's stream when Catfish Terry's not streaming. Because they both are, pretty much the same time. Now I can know because Catfish Terry's before her, but she only
Sometimes
goes for 12 hours, and Catfish Terry go like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could help out more on the morning show. One, I just don't have the knowledge. Like, I know a lot about salt, but like y'all know so much about freshwater, so I don't really input much. And two, I can only go till like 10:30, because my work. Thursdays I can go up, so maybe I'll start showing up on Thursdays more. But yeah, I just don't feel like I can input as much as everybody else could
Yeah.
contribute, unless it's conversation like this where we just talk about anything.
Yep.
Because the conversation usually always goes either saltwater or talking about Petco. Like that's all I can really input.
Yeah. Can't give advice on something you don't know nothing about. Yeah.
Right. Thursdays are Steven's best day for the morning show too. Yeah. You have a niche in saltwater. Keep doing it. Yeah, and I've heard people say that they wish that more saltwater people would come into the fish fam. We're here.
Yeah, but there's not many of us.
I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. I love talking saltwater, but there are still more people that know more about it than me. I am still learning, and hopefully in the next year I learn a lot more because of my work. My boss is a wealth of knowledge. Oh my God, he's so smart.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's good coach right there to teach you all the tricks
yes.
of it. Yeah.
I keep telling people when I started there, like I thought I knew a decent amount about saltwater because I was the most knowledgeable at Petco. But then I got to this LFS and just like, no, it wasn't a window opening. It wasn't a door opening. Somebody tore down a wall and my whole world just like grew
Opened
10
up.
times
Yeah.
bigger. Like I know nothing. Oh my God.
Yeah. I did saltwater back in the day, but yeah, it was complicated because didn't know nothing, didn't have internet, and yeah.
And yeah, just the knowledge, like the science wasn't there
Yeah.
to,
And it's
to
it's just as easy as freshwater is.
and now aquaculturing has really gotten huge. So yeah, now more corals have more adapted to the aquarium rather than back in the day wild caught and then trying to keep them in a box like they just
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I just did the saltwater. I mean, I made my own DIY skims.
Yeah, a lot of
Skim it
people,
out.
a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people make their own skims. I should put
Very
out
good.
videos about specific corals. I could. Um, Not exactly what I want to do with my channel is education, but I could do it every now and then. I could do like a coral highlight. Know anything about seahorses? Are they easy to tell the difference in male and female? I heard they like friends, and I've loved a group of them, but have so many babies. No, thank you. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
The two lion seahorses we have at my work are the first seahorses we've had since I've been there. But I could definitely ask my coworkers how to tell the difference between male and female. I'm sure you could.
Either that or
Um,
hit up DIY. He's got seahorses now.
what do I want to do with my channel and what is my goal? I would originally was wanting to do more like a vlog, kind of come along with me in my journey with my tank. Like I would videotape if things went wrong. I would so kind of educational in that sense, but not like purely educational, but just, hey, I noticed this is wrong with my tank. I did some research. I'm gonna try this. Oh, that didn't work. Now let's try this. Oh, that didn't work. Now let's try this third. Oh, that did work. Cool. Like, but I'm just lazy and haven't done that yet. So,
Oh yeah. Doing a channel it takes work.
and I realized that it's not the filming, it's the editing that
Oh,
takes
and
time.
filming's easy. Yeah.
Well,
Taking that
I'm
raw material and put it into something that somebody would enjoy. Yeah.
when I was editing my video that I went to the aquarium in, like I was gonna put in like funny little inserts, but then after just putting everything together with and finding the music that fit the vibe, like I was like, I've already spent 2 hours on this. I don't want to go back now and put in the little funny commentary, like having to record all the commentary or do the text. Like I'm done with this. I'm just gonna post it. So yeah,
No,
the
yeah.
edit slightly like I hyperfixate and things have to be perfect when I'm in that mode, and I will spend hours on it.
Yeah, it's definitely a chore.
Oh, that makes me want them less. No, I just need to do a little bit of research before I can give you an answer.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
Yeah,
all
if you don't
comes to
want babies,
tell
just
is,
get two male.
yeah.
Writing and recording the script, editing, music takes forever. Yes. Yeah, the actual filming is no problem because apparently I have like a natural little talent for that from my what people tell me about my aquarium video. They're like, you filmed it so well. I'm like, oh, thanks. I mean, I
And what did
tried.
I do? Yeah.
Cool. At least I'm somewhat good at something.
Well, good there, Stephen P. I got like, a couple hundred videos you can turn into something. I know, for
Right.
a mobile fee. Yeah.
I actually have before I quit Petco. I actually have footage of me how I would do the beta water changes. I just haven't had the motivation to put it all together and post that video. And also with me not working at Petco anymore, that's also a damper in my motivation. I'm like, well, why would I show this when I'm not
Yeah,
at
you're not there
Petco
no more.
anymore?
Yeah.
Like, because at the time when I was filming it, I didn't have the job offer yet. Like in my mind, I was gonna be a fish tuber who worked at Petco and how I did things at Petco, but I'm not there anymore. So
No. Now you can do the same thing in saltwater store you're at now. Yeah.
I could, yeah. And it's funny because the other day, nobody was streaming and everyone's like, Gina, do a pop up. And I was like, but I'm the only one in the store right now. So if a customer comes in, I would have to like pause the stream if nobody's up there with me. It would literally just be this muted. No, and like empty air. Like nobody wants that because who knows how it could take 2 minutes, it could take 15 minutes. Like nobody wants to stare at this for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, all you're gonna hear is whatever you're talking, especially if you don't
not
mute it
even that,
out.
I would mute because privacy and all that. But yeah,
Yeah.
unless he's up here with me to entertain chat. But no, so because of that, I have thought about making a video of my work and not a live stream, which I think would be pretty cool. Like walk in and do a walkthrough and
Oh
show how
yeah,
we
yeah,
make the salt,
yeah,
show how we do the top off, show how we feed and what we feed, and
yeah,
so that might be coming. I might do that.
yeah. The life of a fish keeper working in a store. Yeah.
Working at an LFS, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're me, throw it together and hope it makes sense. Down, upload, done. Right.
That
I've never
sounds like
used
me.
or original music, and still all the text and slide length and music credits and links and keywords, and I need a nap. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I couldn't pick out the music. Oh, does this sound good? And then you put it in there going, I can't tell what's good, what's not good.
In my opening little clip, those letters and stuff that were kind of wavering, shimmering with the water underneath, there was
Yeah.
like 200 choices of different styles, and I got through like 5 of them. I was like, nope, I'm not going through all these. Like, I still have to put my face on. I have like an hour until it starts. No, I don't have time for this.
Oh, I
Too many
know.
choices.
And what do
So yeah,
you stream? What do you do? You're streaming through. I mean, you're not you're streaming, but you're editing through.
it is oh god, I don't remember. Hold on, let me see if I
Not,
can
not OBS.
no, because I do everything on my phone. It
Yeah, they got
is
an Apple phone. No, no, you got a Google
no
phone there. Yeah.
Power Director.
Oh, Power Director.
Hmm. And I pay for it so I can get access to like all the music and everything too.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got the cheap versions, and they got the
Yeah,
I got to pay this for all those things. Yeah,
for the license and yeah, because
yeah,
whenever I was editing, using the free version to edit my video when I went to the aquarium for my birthday, I got all the way to the end, got to the music, and that's when they were like, "Oh, you only have this choice of music, but if you pay, you have all this music library." And I was like, well, I guess I'll pay because I want decent music.
yeah. Because I know
So
you go to YouTube's music selection. That's
yeah, well, I didn't even look in that like that because that requires like downloading and then transferring it to the program. And I'm like I said, I'm using my phone and I don't have that much storage space. When I eventually get a
no,
laptop,
no, no. Yeah, when you get the computer, yeah, you can
and I
have
can
more
start
room to do
up more
it.
drives and all that stuff, and I'll probably do that and cut off the subscription to Power Director, save some
Yeah.
cash.
Oh yeah,
But
you pay that
yeah,
what monthly?
I think so. Yeah. Or no,
Yeah,
maybe I did it yearly and then I paid it all up front to save a little bit. I don't remember.
yeah, yeah. Usually you get a break or you by the year. Yeah,
A day in the life of an LFS worker could work if you break it down into bite-sized pieces. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do everything.
oh
Um,
no. What did I do on Monday? What are the next one? What do I do on Tuesdays? Yeah.
it would be like me literally opening the store, like walk in, turn the lights on. Um,
Walk around the tanks, look at who's still
oh
alive
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, because we have two. I don't know if you guys have watched Biz's video of his walkthrough through Marine Solutions, but there's two big island tables that don't have tops on them. So we use the styrofoam lids that come on the in the fish shipments. We use those to cover the tanks with the jumpers in it. So yeah, going through, uncovering all the tanks, turn on the freezer light, feed everybody. Yeah, I'll probably do like an opening an LFS, and I'll go through and I'll do all the opening stuff, and then probably like a it's time to top off the tanks, and show how we
Yeah,
our salinity tester and how we test it, and then adding RO or adding salt depending on what the test is at. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm also legit OCD, like clinically diagnosed, so I tend to rabbit hole every video. Just the research and pre-planning I do is ridiculous, especially for the attention span of today's audience. Yes, the
Well, that's
payoff,
why you got to be ADHD and OCD. Then you're really messed up.
right? Yeah, the payoff for all the work that you put into it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
it's a
either
labor of
a
love.
motivator or a demotivator. Yeah, because you put in all this work on this one video and it doesn't do well. And it's like, well, why would I put in all this work for this next video? Like, what's the
Yeah,
point?
and I have a tendency to procrastinate too much anyway. So
Exactly. Like how I made the opening clip an hour before I was supposed to start streaming and I still had to put makeup on. Like, yeah, same. Wait till the last minute to do everything. Opening up you said elephants, but I assume you say LFS, and doing all the testing and feeding sounds like it would get really good or be really good and get a lot of views. Yeah, I hope so. And then scrubbing tanks. I did a short of me using the magnet to scrub the display tank. Because it is satisfying. It's super satisfying.
watching all this stuff disappear into the
Having my
water.
tank and how I interact with all the different fish. Like some fish are more aggressive than others, and then like the stingrays. Skipper was. Oh, I meant to ask Skipper when he was up here. Did he see my short of me petting the stingrays? Because I was joking with him in chat on one of his streams. He said that he wanted sharks, and I was like, sharks are boring and lazy. Like get stingrays.
Yeah, they're moving all over the place.
And I told him I was gonna make him a short or make a short just for him of me petting the stingrays, and I was gonna ask if he'd seen it. I can ask him whenever he's in Mississippi Hippies stream next, which is in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, where'd the time go?
I know, right?
Yeah, it's
Time
like,
gabbing with Gina.
yeah.
Um,
When you're gabbing by yourself,
right, with chat. I
I
don't know,
couldn't do
chat.
it for 4 hours by myself. Heck no.
Yeah, we're back up to 23 people. So, oh, you guys can't see that. I can see that there's 23 people right there.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that when I'm on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah,
chat's
pretty
usually,
much.
at least they have been for me the last couple times I've streamed. Um, I know sometimes Brennan struggles a little bit with the late night because there aren't as many people in chat. I know he struggles a little bit sometimes with keeping up conversation, but during the daytime, it doesn't seem to be a problem.
No. If you're somewhat popular, you'll get some people in chat,
Right.
Just hopefully they talk.
Yeah, people that come through, people coming in and
They
out.
say hello, how you doing? And then they disappear. Then you go, well, that was a nice conversation. Yeah.
Right. Try to milk that conversation as long as you can until the next subject comes up.
Yeah. At least on South Wales on Catfish Terry's, he does the wheel of, he's spin the wheel, for whatever he's giving away that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that until I have a computer, so I might have to admin Brennan until I get a laptop and I can do it myself. Because then he can come up and do it for me.
Well, actually, those are pretty easy. It's just another program, is all it is.
Yeah.
All right, Missy.
Yeah, Ian says, I'm doing maintenance on my reef tank, been lurking. Yeah, Mississippi Hippie says she's still lurking and listening. And so you gotta pop off because you gotta get ready for your stream soon. Oh hell, I just tried to post Sherry's link. Whoops, Steven, do the damn thing. Oh, do you want me to mod you?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to post anything when you're not a mod. Yeah.
Right. Let me refresh my chat on here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's going to give you the power. Watch out.
Hours in. You don't have to like do regular work then, because I know sometimes you like to take a break, but there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's Lori at? She's everywhere.
Shut up, Steven. This is only my 3rd live stream.
Yeah, come on. She doesn't have the 40 million hours of live stream like you do. You know?
All right, Zen is now a mod. Zen, you can now post the link.
Yeah, she's good at what she's doing. So, Steven, sit
You
there
know,
and suffer.
I didn't want Zen because sometimes she likes to have a break and not be a mod.
Yeah.
I've seen her in chat a few times where she's like, oh, good, I'm not a mod. I'm going to take a break. So not everybody likes to be a mod in every stream.
No, but usually Lori does. Yeah. Usually monster fish gals everywhere. Well, maybe she's taking a weekend off.
So yeah, in my streams, it's pretty chill. So if you're a mod, don't feel like you have to post links. So Zen, you can always take a break on mine. If you don't,
Yeah.
if you're not, I will not fault you for it.
But you have the power to.
And now you have the power to.
Yeah.
If you do want to take initiative and do it, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So, there's Mississippi Hippie stream next. Yep.
He says she's just waiting on Skipper. Maybe his kids are giving him.
Oh yeah, I hope by now they were done being fed.
No, he's fighting with them to finish their lunch.
Yeah. And whenever I had the kids, it's like, okay, there it is. Have a nice day. When you get done, put it in the sink. You know?
Right? Go wash your dishes. Go put them in the dishwasher. I ain't cleaning up after you. You're grown.
Yeah.
I can hear it in my head. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only had one. That was it. And then most of the time, he was in his mother's house, so you know.
Yeah.
I only got him on the weekends and a couple of months during the summer.
Yeah.
Because she lived about 150 miles away.
Right. Yeah. That makes it more difficult to see regularly.
Yeah. Of all the times that before he became 18 and drive and come up here, I had to go down there. She only brought him up here like a couple times.
Right. I'm more comfortable with trolling and testing the patience of the mods. There's a few. It's funny because I'm only a mod in a few channels, so I always forget. Like Misfit, I always remember because I advertise for him. I'm his unofficial official secretary, so I advertise the fish that he's trying to sell. I advertise his spring tea, his merch store. I always advertise for him because he won't do it himself. He's too humble for that. So I know on Misfits that I'm a mod, but then I forget on other people's. If I'm modded, I keep forgetting, and then it's not till like half.
All you gotta do is look for that wrench, and then you know you is.
I don't know why, but I'm too busy reading the chat and not looking at my name. I don't know. I'm dumb sometimes. I overlook it. And then like halfway through the stream, I'm like, oh right, I'm a mod. I should be posting links. I forgot. I have responsibilities.
Yeah, like I say, and then trying on me is like, hey, where's my links at? I don't know how to get to them. They're on YouTube. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'm ready for it, and then Vibe shows up and posts all the links. I'm like, oh well, I guess I'm not.
I guess I'll just sit here. Yeah.
Yeah. Vibes is awesome though. We appreciate Vibes for all he does.
Well, Father Fish made everybody mod if he's there for a couple of weeks. Or EJ.
Right.
Yeah. I've been a Father Fish mod for years.
Yes, EJ, you're just keeping life more interesting.
Yeah.
Gotta keep you on your toes. Secretary, host, same thing. And there's Patty with the sass. Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna
Uh,
say, Patty, if you got nothing nice to say, don't.
no, it's all good. I understand that she's just being. It's all in good fun.
Well, yeah, it's just Patty. Yeah.
I will say
Oh,
honestly, when I first started seeing Patty in chat, I didn't think it was, and I was like, this lady is gonna get bitched out. And then I realized that, like, oh no, that's just how she is. That's her humor. And I'm like, oh, I
yeah,
freaking love this lady. Okay, it's all satire. It's a joke. Okay, I love this lady now.
yeah, yeah. She's a little short lady too.
All hail Zen Ginger, the ultimate mod and bot of the fish fam.
Yeah.
What are wrenches? Gina, dumb question. Does it matter if I rinse carbon and tap water before using it in the reef tank, or should I dechlorinate first? It doesn't matter. Because it's such a little amount, it doesn't matter. I use tap water. Because my RODI, I have the one that only does 75 gallons a day, and it has that 2-gallon pressure tank reservoir. So I try not to use my RODI too much if I don't have to. You could do the main rinsing with tap water if it makes you nervous. Do the main rinsing with tap water and then dunk it in dechlorinated water if it makes you paranoid. But it doesn't matter. Even at work, whenever we're doing new media and stuff, we rinse the rinsing out polyfill pads. We just use tap water and put it back in. Just try to shake it off as much as you can.
Yeah.
I
Clean out
love
my
that.
filters. Whoever, I don't use tank water. Right in the fresh water it goes under the sink. Yeah.
Yeah. My dog's giving me a little respect. She wants to go outside.
Again? Yeah.
Yeah, she's
That was a few hours ago they were out, yeah.
yeah. I'm just the grumpy old lady mod who keeps those kids off the host's damn lawn.
All right, then, okay. I don't have
You're
no
welcome.
lawn to worry about it, so yeah, I'm the grumpy old man. Yeah.
I love Patty's humor. Yep, I love it too. It was a little bit of a adjustment period, realizing that
Yeah.
that's how she jokes and that's how she
Yeah.
shows her.
Yeah, she's
And
not a
now I
grumpy old lady. She's
understand.
just
Now I
out
love
west. Yeah.
her. Zen, are you in Houston? I need you to get my kids off the patio pond. Go out with a pitchfork and torches.
Yeah.
Kids, get off my lawn. Get off my patio.
Yeah, get out of my pool. Yeah.
Um,
What was that? That was a strange one. You disappeared.
yeah,
Yeah.
you disappeared too. We both disappeared for me for a second, but we're back.
Yeah.
So when we bought the house, there was a pond in the back. I haven't like done anything with it, so there's nothing in it, but it's still there and it collects rainwater. Um, one friend brought over her elderly dog one time for game night, and we let them out into the backyard. Well, it was an old dog, couldn't see very well, and it was nighttime. Poor dog, was following my dogs up. They walked through the garden to come back to the patio, not up the steps, because they're dogs and that's what they do. Um,
Yeah.
Poor thing, like walked right into the pond. I felt so bad. I mean, it's only like 2 to 3 feet deep. Um, like one of those insert ponds.
Yeah.
But I felt so bad, and then my friend felt so bad because then we had to get all the towels out and dry her off and all that. And I was like, "Do we want to give her a bath really quick?" She's like, "No, no, God, no, it's fine." I was like, "Well, the water's gross, and not only does she smell like wet dog, but now she smells like wet
Swamp.
pond
Yeah.
dog."
Yeah.
We can give her a bath really quick. It's fine. I have shampoo, dog shampoo. So we did. It felt really bad, but it was fine.
Yeah. Probably the first bath that dog had in a while.
Right. Yeah, get out of my pool. Yeah. But it was fine.
Yep.
I feel horrible too. When I finished laughing, right? I was laughing the whole time. I have a saltwater pool. Could I theoretically breed brine shrimp in there? Depends on the salinity level. And if there's any other chemicals in there, you'd have to do a water test. But I don't see why
Yeah.
not. Dogfish, right? And she stood there with her front paws in it. She was just standing there like, what do I do? And I'm like, oh my God. So my sister and I jumped, ran over there and picked her up and got her out.
She sat there and shook off, then she got a bath.
Right. Oh, the brine shrimp. That could keep the kids out of the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kids freak out about stuff like that, and some think it's the coolest thing ever, and then they want to interact with it more.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be out there with nets trying to catch them all and put them in jars. That's what my nephew would do.
Oh,
He'd be
yeah,
all
Mom, I got some fish.
Yeah, he'd be out there trying to catch every single one of them.
Yeah, Auntie gave me some fish. We got to get a fish tank? Yeah.
Right? The co-op has some cool videos on brine shrimp ponds. But I think she's meaning like an actual swimming pool that uses salt instead of chlorine. I think it all just depends on the level of salt.
Yeah. That'd be a fun one trying to keep that one stable.
Right? You're awfully cute, and I know you want to go outside again. We will in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess 2 minutes till. I guess we do need to hop off.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'm going to start doing
fun.
some
Yeah.
lately. Scuba Steve, you're catching us right at the end. We're actually about to hop over to Mississippi Hippie because she's about to start. I'm probably going to do more pop-ups. I don't know if I'm going to be on a regular schedule just because there are so many streams going on so much. I'm not usually off on Saturdays. This is just a fill-in. I'm usually off on Sundays. But yeah, if somebody cancels a stream, I might pop up every now and then, but probably don't look out for me on the calendar yet. But turn on notifications. Matt has me now linked up with the Fish Fam, so I'll pop up there. So yeah, we'll see you all over at Mississippi Hippie. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, been fun.
All right, bye.
See you later.